What's up, Knicks Nation? Got an action-packed show. Schedule just came out, and honestly, this is one of the most interesting schedules I've seen in a long time. It made me want to ask a question. Did the NBA rig the opening schedule for the Knicks so they do well? We see all the national TV games. I also want to know what you guys think in terms of, do you guys see us in the first 12 games? What would our record be? I also want to know what caught your eye, and I mean, there's some interesting things in this schedule. So I need to know, what are some of the things that caught your eye, especially on first glance when you first saw the schedule? Also, free agency, it's upon us. And right now, Knicks have been quiet. We know that we still have approximately 5 spots to fill, only $3.7 million in space. And when I say 5 spots, I'm talking about the 3 two-ways. So what is it that you would like to see the Knicks do going forward? We'll talk about that and more on this week's episode of the Knicks Call-Up Show. What's good, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, y'all. So welcome to the show. This is the Call-Up Show. You see the number on the screen, 646-995-8389. I want to give a big times to salute to some of the people early in the chat. I see you, Yuri. I see you, JJPNYC, HRM, Beeman Boys. Definitely Knicks will be champs 25-26 in the house. Salute the Knicks Apocalypse. What's going on? FS Wisdom, I see you in the building. Definitely welcome to the show. There's a lot of things that caught my eye on with this schedule, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think that is night and day from last year's schedule. I mean, last year's schedule was murderer's row. We had all of the ops, dislikable rivals in the first 4 games. This year, you can say the same. I don't know if Milwaukee's a rival, but when you look at the schedule, you see Cleveland, you know that they're going to be a thorn in our side, as another top-tier team in the East, but Boston's fell off. Miami, we don't know what the hell to expect from Miami. And Milwaukee, it's a Bucks without Dame Lillard. So, I like the schedule. I think that even like I said, though, even though those teams, 3 out of the 4 of those matchups are rivals, I think that, the NBA definitely wants to put us in a positive light. We do got our first call. I'm gonna let him end up in the building.
Yo,
Hello,
can you hear
caller,
me?
state your name.
Let
Where
me
you
call
calling
back.
from?
My phone's acting up again.
All right. Every time he calls, his phone does this. I don't know. We got him back, though. Hello, caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
This is Yuri. I wish my
Let's
phone
go.
would actually work after the first time I call you.
I don't know why that always happens, but it's all good, man. You see, we got the schedule. Are you hyped? Are you excited for the upcoming season based on what you see with the schedule?
Dude, at this point, let me get away from Met baseball. I'm waiting. Come on. Let me get away from New York Met baseball, brother.
Yeah, we're not talking about no other New York teams. They're all a big disappointment right now. So all we got right now is our Knicks and what the future may hold.
Wait, even the Liberty are disappointments right now? I thought they were doing good.
Well, they got injuries. Their best player was out. She missed like the last 6 games. Stewie, she missed the last 6 games. They do got this other girl who I didn't even get the chance to see play yet. I missed the last couple of games from the Liberty, but she's really nice. She almost had a triple-double the other day, so we'll see what happens. They do got a lot of injuries, Not to say...
back to the main topic, though.
But yeah, let's move back to the main topic, man. So, schedule. What,
scheduling.
what's going on with the schedule?
What
I love the
caught my
schedule.
eye about the
Yes.
scheduling was the back-to-backs.
Okay.
Mostly all the back-to-backs we have is at home this year.
Good point. Good catch. Good catch.
That's what I noticed the most, and I think that's what. Say what you want to say about last year's season. I think what really killed us was the fact that we had so many back-to-backs on a wait when we had to travel.
Yeah.
I think that was the grueling part of the schedule.
Right. I
This,
mean, I love the schedule. I feel like the NBA set us up for success, man. When you look at the first 4 games last year, those games were a little bit more. I felt like danger, a little bit more danger in the first 4 games because those teams, even though we seen Cleveland and Boston again, Boston was the world champs last year, so you knew that that was going to be a threat going into Boston this year. Well,
right.
seeing them, is that going to be at home this time? But they're not the same threat, right? We know Cleveland is going to be there, but honestly, I don't think we really fear any other team in the East. So,
Me, I'm going with the attitude of like
mhm.
you're gonna get some games you're gonna lose, some games you're gonna win. I'm not gonna be hyping myself up too much about each game. I just want to see this team perform. I want to see this team excel at what they're good at, and I want to see the chemistry evolve as the season goes on. That's the one thing I'm
Mm.
looking for this season. I get it. We have high expectations, but expectations can be the devil sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, and then also, expectations is what we have in the moment, but it doesn't really mean nothing because you are what your record is. So, however the Knicks finish is that's just what it's going to be. But we still have to get there. But right now, we're talking about it because we're excited as Knicks fans. I'm not sure if you got the schedule in front of you.
yeah, I
Um,
do right now. So, the one thing I noticed about the scheduling, right? Like,
yeah,
actually noticed it. Um, the first week they're throwing a kitchen sink at us. That's number one. They're throwing a kitchen sink.
when you say they're throwing the kitchen sink, what do you mean? Like you are you besides Cleveland? Cleveland's going to be a great test,
Oh yeah,
but
no, this is
my
gonna be a great test.
but Miami and Milwaukee. I mean, where do you even rank Miami and Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference?
10th seed,
Who's it going to be the 10th seed?
Miami, playing team.
Right, and then where do you have Milwaukee?
5th seed.
Right, so you're talking about a 6 seed in the playing team. So I don't think that is as much as a gauntlet as people think. Now I do know that these teams hate our guts, right?
Yes.
So that part is always going to be, some level of intrigue. But
The
outside of that,
reason
mm-hmm,
the reason why I'm keeping my expectations low is this is a new team, Mike Brown, right? They're gonna learn a new system, and I feel like these next 2 months, from October to December, is going to determine where this team is at right before the All-Star break under
right,
Mike Brown's system. So that's
right.
why I'm being level-headed. B,
No,
that's what I
and
meant. New coach, not a new team. Thanks for correcting me on that.
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, technically, I mean, it might be a new team because new coach, right? I mean, uh, it's definitely going to be some growing pains, but I don't think that because the players will have the chemistry, with the exception of Yabusele and Clarkson, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, so to speak. Um,
Yes.
so
A
you
new,
don't think that the league rigged this for us, or you don't think that when you look at the first 12 games that this is a soft touch?
the first 12 games you could debate. It's a soft touch. You could debate that as a soft touch. But once you
Okay,
go into after November, going into December, going into March, that's where we have our toughest stretch
right,
by far.
right, right,
So
okay, I
You
respect
can.
that.
So I'm trying to. So I don't want to say they rigged it forcefully. That's why I'm on the non-rigged side. I don't think this is
Okay.
rigged for us. If it was rigged for us, we would have the easiest teams all the way up until April.
Well, no, there's no way. You got to play everybody, so there's no way to do that.
What I
The
meant
reason
by
why
that was, this is
yeah.
what I mean.
Hmm.
This is what I mean. Okay, from
Okay.
October to December, I understand, right? I understand that. It's the same thing that happened last year. We had an easy first half. We had an easy first half. The second half of the season is where it's the hardest for us.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm saying it's not rigged for us.
Well, I thought that the first 4 games last year, and I'm in research mode, so I could easily do it right here. The first 4 games to me last year were a lot more tougher because we knew Indiana they beat us in the playoffs, right?
But
The year before. The Celtics were the defending champions. We knew Cleveland was going to be a solid team. And then the Miami Heat still kind of had like Jimmy Butler, so we knew they were a threat. I feel
right.
like when you look at those 4 games with the context of last year, it's way more tougher than when you go to 26, 25, 26. When you look at, Cleveland, we know that, yes, they're the threat. And I said it. I said it on the podcast. I said, yo, if I'm the NBA, not only would I put the Knicks in Cleveland on Christmas Day, I would put the first game against the Cavaliers, put
I
the top
agree.
2 teams in the East. It just makes sense, right? And I don't think that we play them again till Christmas. Like I said, that's exactly what the first game, first day, second game, Christmas, and then make the schedule favorable so that way both teams can look good because that's what you're trying to sell to the people. But look, you look at Boston. Boston ain't they still not done. They're still going to try to chop down and trade some of those guys to try to get under the luxury tax, right? So don't be surprised if you see Anthony Simmons going to deal or somebody else to try to bring them because they got $10 million to go, right? And then Miami, like I said, Miami, no Jimmy Butler. So this is not the same Miami from last year that we've seen. And we're like, oh, man, Jimmy Butler, man, this is going to be tough. And then you got the Milwaukee Bucks without Dame Lillard. Like, so I'm looking at this like, damn. And then we got Chicago, Washington. I'm like, man, the Knicks can realistically go on a nice little run early on, but maybe I'm tripping. I don't know.
No,
So,
we're both tripping, I feel like. The fact that we got
okay.
the schedule is so uneasy. Like, I'm being so real with you right now. I looked at this schedule like, yo, this must be a fever dream right now. I could easily
Right.
see us all the way up until November 3rd. I could see us going off on a mini 7-game winning streak.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I mean, I think that what would you say, and I do got a couple of more calls, but what would
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
say
give you.
our record in the first 12 games, what would you say our record would be?
I'm okay. This is where being realistic, objective. I'm gonna go Cleveland L. I'm gonna go Cleveland L
Okay.
on opening day. Boston W.
Okay.
Miami W.
Okay.
Milwaukee W.
Okay.
Chicago W.
Okay. Chicago W. I rocking with it. Chicago again.
Chicago at home W.
Okay. So okay. And then Washington, that has to be a W.
You can't lose against Washington. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't lose against Washington, right? Okay.
Minnesota.
So far you got one loss. Okay, go ahead.
Minnesota.
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna go W for Minnesota.
Ooh, okay. So you got one W. Okay. One L. I mean, go ahead.
Brooklyn W.
Of course, guaranteed.
Memphis.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go L on Memphis. I'm gonna go L on Memphis.
Yeah, that could go. Yeah, Memphis.
That can
They
go either
gonna
way.
be a. Yeah, that can go either way for sure.
Orlando. Mike Brown versus their defense. They're gonna have chemistry issues as well. I'm gonna go W for Orlando. Why not?
Okay, so 2 losses, and then the last Miami game.
W.
So you got us going 10-2. That's fair. That's fair. I think I'm in that ballpark as well.
Because
I'm thinking
and
10-2.
10-2. I don't know how Cleveland's gonna look on opening day.
No
Straight up.
Garland, more than likely.
No Garland. And here's the thing: even if they don't have Garland, I don't like Ty Jerome. I wait.
Ty
I don't.
Jerome's not there no more. He's out of there.
Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. That's what I was wondering. I don't. Those two guys were out for whatever reason we have a hard time against. But here's the thing,
Yeah,
though. I wanted to say, what, 10-0? Because they haven't seen us with Mitchell Robinson.
right.
So
Who is the difference maker? Hopefully he's still on the team by then, but we'll see.
I think he's going to be on the team. I think he's going to be on the team. I know Nick Yak's not in the chat and he's probably watching, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to entertain it because he hasn't signed an extension, Penn dot or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if Mitch is traded at the trade deadline.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I wouldn't be surprised either because I don't see the longer all right. So the closer we get to the season and he doesn't have his contract signed, the more I feel like he's going to be traded. And as long as he continues to go without that contract being signed, I think that, yeah, he's definitely, on the brink of a trade for sure, 100%.
Oh, Tory B thinks I think we beat Cleveland and lose our first game either to Chicago or the T-Wolves. That's fair.
It can happen.
That can happen.
I think 10-2 is definitely fair.
I got us going 10-2. Anyway, I'm gonna go. You got call-ups. I'm gonna bounce.
Salute, Yuri, man. And feel free to call back if you can. All right,
I'm gonna
man.
go back at the show.
Okay, cool. So that was Yuri from the BX Borough, even though he's a Met fan, but that's Yuri from the Bronx. Definitely keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Hey, I do got a interesting caller that called. I'm going to get him on the line. Been waiting for this brother to call for a long time. He's in the Discord server. Salute to the Knicks State Madness Discord server. Let's see if this brother picks up.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, caller, state your name, where you calling from.
I already know, man. Mike from Harlem, PA. What's going
Harlem,
on?
the PA in the house, man. Salute, man. Been a minute since we had you on the call up show, man. I'm curious to see what your take is. We got the schedule, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I seen the schedule. I just couldn't help but smile. But I'm curious to know what was your first impressions and thoughts when you saw the schedule.
Food. It looked like food, man. It looked like a smorgasbord.
Yo.
It's looking like food out here.
Yeah, salute to the NBA for getting it right, man.
Yeah, for real, man. They looking like food out here. Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken, indeed.
For real. I listen. I have huge expectations. Huge. And Yuri knows this. Me and him talk. We talk a lot. Huge expectations for us next year. I don't know what it is. I feel like the new what we have done with the coaching staff, bringing in these fresh minds.
Yes.
I really think it was just what the doctor ordered, man. And
yep.
Although the moves we made with our bench, they may seem subtle at the beginning, at face value, taking that at face value, but I really think they take us and push us over the edge, because what we was able to accomplish last year with basically just our starting five, because that's what it felt like for the most part of the year. We were just playing with our starting five. What we was able to accomplish with just that was pretty incredible. So bringing Yabusele in, bringing Clarkson in, having a healthy Mitch, and if we bring back Shamet, having Deuce.
Okay.
Hart may be coming off the bench.
Yeah, Hart may be coming off the bench. Yeah,
dude.
Facts.
This is a squad, and we have an offensive-minded coach who, when he had his tenure in Sacramento, was putting up numbers offensively higher than Golden State was putting up.
Facts. No, 100. You hit it on the nail. And also, like, I know you was kind of a part of the anti-coach Tibbs hire. I know that you wasn't really a fond of Tibbs, even though you kind of gave him his props. But a lot of the critiques that you and Trevor had on Tibbs, y'all were on the money. And that's why he's got, that's part of the reason why he had to go. But with this new coaching staff, from what I hear about these assistants, they're supposed to be like offensive minded gurus. I think we could be the number one offense in basketball. And I think if we could play a little bit of defense, man, it'll be a problem.
100%.
Huge problem.
100%.
Huge problem. So okay.
1 second here.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Take your time. By the way, y'all, get the likes up. If you just joined, this is the Call Up Show, 646-995-8389. Voice your opinion. Did the NBA rig the schedule so the Knicks can have a favorable start? I'm definitely on the side that yes, I think so. It's a lot. I got mad reasons why. I'll be going over them throughout the night, but this is the most national TV games, we've had. Last year we also had 34, but like 7 of them was like NBA TV games. And, some people didn't count the NBA TV games. They felt like that's not a real national TV games. But this year there is no NBA TV. All these games are going to be on Peacock, NBC. And so we're a big deal. We're he says that. But the Peacock?
The Peacock, that's nasty.
I'm not looking forward to Peacock. Yeah, I'm not.
What we doing here, man?
Luckily,
we're gonna be streaming games on Tubi next.
Luckily, yeah, I know. See, there you see. Hopefully not. But luckily, there's only 2 Peacock games. The other Peacock games will also be on NBC. So there's only 2 Peacock games on the schedule. Because I don't got that either. I'm tired. Like last year, I didn't have I was using Fubo, right? And so I didn't have TNT, so I had to get HBO Max to watch the TNT.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated that. So now I thought I escaped it now, but now I gotta get Peacock, to go watch, these games, and not just these games, the other games you want to see too, from the NBA. ESPN. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Peacock. Mm-hmm.
I think Wednesdays, it's ESPN for Wednesdays games. So
you regular ESPN or ESPN Plus?
I think it's regular ESPN.
Okay, yeah. As long as I got Plus anyway, but I'm just saying because some people probably don't got Plus, so hopefully they don't pull that card out. Oh yeah, you got to get Plus to watch. That might be next on the docket.
At the end, when it's all said and done, it's like you dropping like $40 on subscriptions, just trying to watch some of these games. And depending on the area you live in, like I'm in PA, you'll have restrictions even if you pay for this, to watch the game. You still won't be able to see it.
Right. So like you being in PA, could you buy the MSG package? I don't think so, right?
No, I can't.
Right. Damn, that sucks, man.
You know what I mean? Luckily, my boy, he got the joint where, he got the Fire Stick where he get all the channels and all that joint. So I'll go watch it at his crib. When I don't, when I can't get it on my own.
Right.
But
yeah, because there's nothing like MSG, bro. Like, I'm hoping that I know the ABC games and maybe the NBC games probably won't be on MSG, but all those other games will also probably be on MSG. I'm not sure about Prime though. Prime, they might want exclusive rights too, but ESPN, I'm pretty sure the game will still be on MSG because I don't want to, lose out on, Walt Clyde and those guys.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So the first 12 games, I mean, I when I seen the first 12 games, only 3 road games. Last year, out of our first 12 games, we had 7 games on the road. So this is why I'm like, damn, the NBA, they're really trying to, because they're pushing us. We got the most national TV games. We tied with the Warriors, the Lakers, and the Thunder. So the NBA wants their main products to look good.
Right.
So that's why I feel as though they're giving us the schedule, all these home games, get your record up. And so you could look good because, you're going to be on TV. The first 3 games are all on national TV. 3 out of the 4. So man, it's gonna be something to see. I can't wait. I can't wait for the NBC game. And I'm curious to see how Prime is going to do it as well. But
Yeah,
mhm.
I think pretty much everybody in the NBA knows it's wide open for the Knicks right now, and that's why my expectation for them is so heavy. Because honestly, there's no excuse. There's
Right.
really no excuse right now. Um, the East is wide open. There's no reason why we shouldn't have the highest seed in the East, man. Eastern
Right.
Conference Finals, all that.
I
We need to
agree.
be competing for the chip this year. I can't. There's no way around it. I can't. There's no
Mm-hmm.
excuses that I'm gonna have. That's all been ripped away.
Right.
So
Especially with Tibbs being out of there, because a
it's
lot of
yeah,
guys, felt like Tibbs is the reason
yeah,
why. And this is what Leon Rose said, the same thing. Hey, we need to get to that next level. We need,
yeah,
so
yeah,
um like you said, I agree. No, so it's finals or bust for you?
yeah. And remember, I was kind of giving you pushback on this previously, saying, nah,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Nah, you're right.
Yes,
You know what
yes.
I mean? You're right.
Yeah,
There is
we
no
had some
excuse.
Discord battles.
Yeah, yeah, we had him.
you know. But I definitely was I jumped the gun in a lot of my critiques because I learned later the players is the main reason why Tibbs had to go. So once I discovered that, I said, "Oh yeah, he had to get up out of here."
Yeah,
There's no way you're gonna be able to continue to keep your job when the guys who get paid $150 million, $200 million, if those guys don't want to play for you. So
yep,
yeah, he had to go.
100%.
100%. So, but yeah, I do. I'm still standing firm on. Yeah, we got to get to the finals, and there's no, like you said. I mean, look at the East. Like Boston, they're cooked, right? Pacers, I don't expect much from them. Milwaukee, there's no Dame. Pistons are still young. Orlando's going to be good, but they're young,
Yeah,
right? So while I think Orlando going to be very dominant in the regular season, I think once the playoff comes, I
yeah,
can't see them beating us in the second round. Like I just can't see it, right? And then Chicago, they got Josh Giddey problems. The Hawks got better, but they're still, yeah, they got Josh Giddey problems. The Hawks might have Trae Young problems, but the Hawks, they got a lot of young guys there, even though they got KP. I like that move. I like Okongwu. I like him a lot. But like
yeah,
these teams, realistically, we should be able to beat all these teams in the
yeah.
series. Like, come on.
And I was telling Yuri, like, it needs to be in like the fashion that we beat these teams needs to be that of Boston of last year, Cavs of last year, OKC of last year, how they was blowing some of these teams out. You know what I mean? We need to
Oh,
be blowing
yes.
these teams out. We don't need to be struggling. Like that's another thing too. Not only do we win these games, but the way that we win these games, I'm expecting us to really, really be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I got you. We got to get the differential up because last year it was 4.1.
Yeah, we
Slight
was
regression
nasty.
from the year before. Yeah, 4.1 is great because you got one of the better differentials in the league. But if you want to be at that top tier, you see Boston
Yeah.
at that 9.1, you see Cleveland at the 9.5. Of course, OKC with a record 12.9.
Hmm.
So yeah, you want to get yours as close to 10 as
Yeah,
possible.
we have a starting five deserving of that.
Right.
What we lacked last year was usage of our bench and having a bench in general.
Right.
So I expect all of that to change, and with all of that changing, I expect that differential to be a lot higher this year. Because our
Facts.
starting five, I still believe, is definitely at least the best starting five, if not in the whole league, then at least definitely in our conference. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the nail, man. So I know you probably I think you're still working, right?
Yeah,
Um
I'm about to head in soon, man.
for the
So,
first 12 games, what is our record going to be?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say like either 9-3 or 10-2. The teams that I think
God,
I think we probably lose to is maybe the Timberwolves and I would say the
got Cleveland.
Timberwolves. Maybe I don't know. I think we beat Cleveland. I told Yuri
Think we're gonna beat them?
we beat the
You got
dog
Orlando
out of
too.
them.
You got Orlando.
Orlando, okay. Orlando and Timberwolves.
Okay,
And
I can see that.
maybe one of those Chicago games because Chicago's like they're one of those sneaky weird teams
Yeah,
that they're bad but they're also good.
right. Yeah. Especially if they get the Giddy contract thing, situated and he's happy. Yeah,
Facts.
they could be a problem for at least one of
Facts.
those games. I do agree.
Facts. So I would say either I'm gonna go 10. I'm still gonna go 10-2. I'll go 10-2.
10-2.
But
Yeah, I'm thinking the
it's out
same.
of those three teams.
No, I'm thinking the same, man.
Yeah. But yo, salute, man.
Salute, man. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more active, man. I've been busy, but
Nah, I know.
I'll be in there. You're
It's
ready.
all good, brother. We here when you ready, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. Stay in peace, man. Shalom.
All right. So that was Mike from Harlem, the PA. Salute to Mike, man. Knicks State Madness Discord server. He's definitely somebody who, he's a great, we have great conversations, man. Keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. I'm looking at this schedule, guys. And, I didn't even, definitely, check out the merch too. I didn't mean to hit that though. I wanted to go back into research mode. But, when I really realistically look at this schedule, at the worst low end level, because last year, I feel as though we didn't have as many soft touches as we do now. Like now you have at least 4 teams from last season that had no chance of making the playoffs that you got on your schedule. You got Washington there, you got Brooklyn there, right? These are definitely games that are winnable games. And you throw Chicago in the mix, they're a playing team, right? Yuri said he thinks Boston or Miami. I think it was probably Boston. I think Boston definitely will be a playing team. You add these other elements to it. These games, at least 4 of these games should be winnable, especially, the fact that you got all of your road games, well, most of your road games are against, you got Chicago and Milwaukee, these teams that you're better than, right? You're not going to Cleveland in the first game. You're not going to Minnesota, right? So, you're not even going to Orlando. So I really do think that, we can really do 8-4. I feel like that's the low end, right? Because I think 4 of those wins are gimme wins. And then, you could go 500 on the rest of the games. You just go 4-4 and that'll put you at 8-4. I think this team will be dominant. I don't think that the growing pains are necessarily going to be in losses, especially with the schedule being as favorable as it is. And the reason why I think the schedule is so favorable is because the NBA knows that when you got a Knicks team that is the contending team, some experts or, polls or panels, they say the Knicks are going to come out of the East. So the NBA knows that. That's why they're giving the Knicks all of this good attention, something that we normally don't get. Then in the first 12 games to have 6 national TV games, NBC, ESPN, Prime. That's major. That's major. And so I'm looking forward to seeing, how we do during this stretch. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games. So yeah, I'm digging it. And man, listen, I know y'all like the after, the post game call up show. We will be doing those for the upcoming season, but I want to do some live play by plays too, man. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Like I said, this is the call up show, 646-995-8389. we're talking about the schedule. Did the NBA rig it for us to look good? I think so. I'm going to say that the NBA, they rigged it. And you know what? I wanted to show you guys before I go into the chat. I wanted to show you guys Boston's schedule. Let's look at Boston's schedule from last year. And let's see, because remember, they were the defending champions, right? And I don't think they had the most national TV games. I think they had probably the same amount of national TV games as us. But look at Boston's schedule last year, right? They had Washington, after us, they had Washington, Detroit, a team that they thought was going to be a bad team. Okay, Milwaukee's a good team. Indiana was a decent team, but they beat them in the Eastern Finals. But look, Charlotte, Atlanta, right? Then they had a Golden State interesting game in Brooklyn. So Boston last year, the champions, had some favorable games early on too. So I think this is what the NBA does for the teams that they want to have that prestige look. And I think this is where we are as the Knicks. This is our time to shine. And when you look at the Knicks schedule, Cleveland is the tough game, of course, but Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, all these games to me are winnable. Chicago's, Washington, all those games are winnable. Like, you could literally be 6-2, 7-1, or even undefeated, right? During this stretch. And then you got Minnesota. Then you go get so they give you a tough game in Minnesota, then they give you a soft touch in Brooklyn. Then they give you the Memphis game. Memphis could go either way. They lost Desmond Bane. I think that's a big loss. Then you got Orlando. Now, Orlando, this is going to be your Warrior game, but then you go back into Miami. So, yeah, let me look into the gamification to see who's dominating the charts right now. Salute to the chat. The chat is definitely lit. I do appreciate you guys. Salute to Michael. Michael is always at the top of the gamification. Nick Shack, I see you in the building. Hopefully you're not offended. We said that Mitchell Robinson might be up out of here. I see B. Willison at the number 3 spot. And then BS 10258 at the number 4 spot. Salute to Latoria B. I see you in the building, Latoria B. She's at the number 5 spot. You got Randall up in number 6. HRM number 7. FS Wisdom number 8. And Sporting Page. Salute to the Sporting Page. By the way, y'all, go check out the Sporting Page. Great content. I mean, you're going to learn something. Historic stuff. I'm glad to see you in the chat, Sporting Page. It's been a minute. He says it's going to come down to basketball IQ of the main guys. Hopefully we see growth. You know what, Sporting Page? I think that, and this is what my hope is, Sporting Page. I know you probably, you catch the replays and things of that nature, so you probably know a lot of my takes. I think that if we can move Mikal Bridges to his rightful position at small forward and put a 2 guard at the 2, no matter who it is, a lot of you guys know I'm leaning towards Deuce, but I don't mind Hart being back there. But if we can have a real 2 guard there and we could move Mikal to the small forward spot, that might propel him to be an all-star this year. I think that we would have a shot because now he doesn't have to defend those point guards. And also, he's not going to be playing the gang of minutes because Mike Brown is not going to repeat what Tibbs did because he does not want to be fired. So in saying that, I think that Mikal, I can see him having a breakout year and really taking command of that third seat, that third option, being the third option. And OG, I don't see OG falling off. I think OG can be the best 4th option in basketball, right? But I think Mikal needs to be in his rightful position. And with these new coaches we have that are supposed to be offensive gurus, I can see Mikal being in position to really, like Sporting Page say, take their games to another level, IQ-wise and growth. And also, like, we know the core 4, the guys with the bag, Brunson, Mikal, OG, Towns, those guys are going to be together. So they're going to have another year to develop the much needed chemistry and do what they have to do. me see. Sporting Page says Mikal and OG both got to get better off the dribble. No one walking through the door to save them. But that's why I see Sporting Page. That's why I don't want Mikal Bridges at the 2. Mikal Bridges has to be at the 3. And I'll live with OG at the 4, even though I'd rather have a real traditional 4 there. But I can live with OG at the 4. But Mikal Bridges, he has to be a 3, right? On offense. So he does not have to make. Now he can guard 2 guards. I'm not talking about that. But on offense, he has to be a 3 because of what Sporting Page just said, right? Let me see. OG needs to be small forward. I agree. Yeah, Nick Shack. OG Anunoby, I feel like his rightful. But see, this is what I was saying though, Nick Shack. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges are playing the same position. You know, I know. Listen, in Leon Rose, I trust. But I would get it. If it was me and this was NBA 2K, I'm moving off of one of them because they both are small forwards. I need to get either a real 2 guard or a real power forward. And I know that there was rumors on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies were interested in OG Anunoby, but that was for the Desmond Bane trade. They were never trading Jaren Jackson. Salute to B. Willis. He said Mikal pick and roll year for Mikal to quiet the naysayers. Yeah. I think so. I think that his contract is not a contract that won't be tradable. I think that if they had to move off of Mikal's contract, they could. Not to say I want to see Mikal traded, but he also got the bag, and hopefully that'll motivate him to take his game to the next level. We do got another caller. Keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. This is the Knicks Call-Up Show. Hello, caller. State your name and where you calling from.
It's Coach Sire calling from the ATL.
Hey, salute the coach in the building, man. Salute to the ATL. I definitely got to go back to the ATL, man. I love going down there. How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Hey, if you ever come down here, I got an Airbnb for you.
Oh, word? You know what? I keep that in mind, man. Salute, man. I appreciate that,
On
man.
the
Hey,
road, too. It's the big
listen,
house.
you know what? This is why it's good to connect because you just never know who has what plug to connect where. But I'm gonna keep that in mind because I got a good friend that lives down there. I know a couple of people that live down there, and I love going there. But
Okay.
so what's going on, man? Tonight we talking about the schedule. What was your initial thoughts when you seen it?
I mean, it's perfect for us to start the season off hot. And people
Facts.
saying that the schedule rigged, but really the East is rigged because there's nobody in the East.
You're right. The East is. I like that. Forget the schedule. The entire Eastern Conference is just all food. Like, Coach, it's funny you said that, right? Because I'm looking at the teams, and I know you're going to lose. You're not going to win every game. And I'm like, Miami, that's a win. Boston, that's a win. Milwaukee, that's a win because of what you just said. The Eastern Conference is where I like that. I like the way you put that.
Yeah, it's like a buffet. You said it's food. It's like a buffet.
Facts.
You could just,
All you can eat.
That's why a lot of Knicks fans are saying 60 games, 65 games, just because the East is so weak. I don't know. I don't think we're getting 65 games just because
Yeah, that's
we
a
got to
lot.
build the chemistry. We got to try a lot of new things. It'll fail while we're trying to make it work. So I
Right.
don't think we're gonna get 65. But I feel we take the East.
65 games would be tough because even if you're like really dominant, like I'm gonna go to the standings, right? So we could look at kind of like a rough draft of how that would look. Like even if, because look at last year, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they were 41-11 in the conference to get the 60 wins. Like you got to be like that dominant. Will we get 40 conference wins? I don't know. I mean, it's possible.
I don't know. It's kind of
But
hard, and the West Coast teams are not going to give us nothing. They're loaded out there.
in the West is going to be a fight, man. It's going because last year our conference record was 34-18, which is solid, right? And then but we only had so that means that we had 34 wins in the East, that means that we only had 17 against the Western Conference teams last year. Not to say that it's going to be the same story, but to get to that 65 wins, you're going to need at least 40 conference wins and then 20 West Coast wins. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I think we could get to 55 wins for sure, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. I think that makes winning in the West hard is the travel, and on top of that, you don't play them as many games. So
Yeah, that too.
see them one time, it's like a tournament game. You just gotta win.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Indeed.
Several times, you see what changes they made this year. All right, you doing this. All right, so the next game I got this for you. Out there, it's not the same. You're gonna play them twice.
Right. Right. Yep. No, that's a fair take. And all of these teams from all of these Western Conference teams, I'm curious to see how the Lakers do, but they all gonna be back. Like when you look at the top six, this might be the top six again. OKC, Houston, Lakers is number 3. I don't know if they'll finish that high, but then you got the Nuggets, Clippers, Minnesota. Definitely crazy.
The Lakers were number 3 last year?
The Lakers were number 3. Because remember, they went on that run. Yeah, they went on that crazy run.
I don't see them winning that much this year, bro.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna be that high. They could be in the top 6, but I don't think they're gonna be that high. But then Dallas is, I don't know, man. It's gonna be very interesting stuff going on in the Western Conference, man.
Luka lost a lot of weight. You think he's gonna play any defense?
Luka's not playing defense. That's the come on. Come on. Let's
what
come
he
on.
the weight for? I mean, it's just for show. What is it
I'm gonna
for?
tell you it's for conditioning, and it's to make him even more of a threat on offense, because now he might even be a little faster in his movements, which a faster Luka is more dangerous because you already have problems with him already and he's super slow and you kind of know what he's going to do. But now you add a little bit more speed to his game. You speed him up a little bit. Man, you're talking about 35, 10, and 11, So I think that's what the is to help his athleticism more. Not that he's going to be, dunking it, jumping, but it's going to definitely help him. I feel like his wind, keeping his wind and not getting tired and things of that nature.
Yeah.
No. So based on the first 12 games, right? Because I was doing my research and I'm like, man, let me see if I get it back up there. So, we got 4 teams that are, didn't make the playoffs, right? That we're seeing, or at least 4 games against those teams, because we got Chicago twice, you got the Nets, you got Washington. Those are guaranteed wins, right? Well, the Chicago, you might could split one, but I think you could get both the Chicago games.
And that's at home and at home? It's at home either way.
Yeah, it's on home and home with the Chicago Bulls. So you do got to go to Chicago, but we got a whole lot of home games, right? Only 3 road games in the first 12 game stretch. What do you think our record can be during this stretch?
All right, so you paired off those 4 wins. Are we playing any top 4 teams?
So right now, you only got 2 teams I feel like that will be top 3 in the conference, and that's Cleveland and Orlando. Now, Minnesota is a wild card. I don't know, maybe, but probably not. So, but they're a good team.
You said Minnesota?
They're a good team.
Yeah. I think we could lose to Orlando.
Okay.
I think we beat Minnesota.
Okay.
What else did you say?
And Cleveland. Cleveland's the first game.
Yeah, forget Cleveland. Yeah, so I think we're gonna be 10-2.
10-2. Yeah, and you know what? I'm leaning towards that way. as well. I think 8-4 is the baseline. I don't think we go below that. 9-3's in play, 10-2's in play. Shoot, even 11-1 is in play. I don't want to ever, because I'm the objective fan. I can't say undefeated. I just feel like that's just too fanboyish. But if we did go undefeated, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would never predict it, nor will I, say that. But I'm leaning 10-2.
That Orlando is gonna surprise people.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta see. Okay, see the thing with Orlando, right? They still got to develop chemistry. I still think that, yeah, Bane's going to help with the perimeter shooting, but I don't think that he makes them a top 10 3-point shooting team, right? They got to develop chemistry, and the health is an issue, man. They got to prove durability. They got to keep their young guys on the floor. So who knows what the hell would happen with Orlando? I don't want to wish anything upon them. I just feel like, especially, and then when we get to the playoffs, I definitely have less faith in them the further they get. So if they manage to get to the second round, I don't see them going beyond that point because they are a young team, and that playoff is a whole different monster. It's going to take time for you to get to that next point. And I think Paolo is still developing in this game, and I think he's going to be better. But yeah, they possibly in the regular season they can get us.
Yeah, just because they have so many young horses that they can run. But
yeah, they do.
So do we.
Right. Nah, we definitely not coming with the same weak bench, because even when Jeff Teague made that comment, I'm like, did you even look at the bench?
What he said?
He said, so Jeff Teague said, and I did this the smoke of the week last week on the pod. He said that the Knicks bench was weak, right? Then he goes down the list. Then he says, all they got is Mitchell Robinson. Then he says, oh, they got Deuce. Oh, they got Clarkson. Oh, and Gershon is going to play too. Oh, they got a good team. But you see, like, people just say things and I feel like they don't really investigate. That's why I put the research mode on. Like, yo, let's go take a look. Because I could be wrong. My preconceived notion could be wrong. But you can't say they got a weak bench and then start calling out names and then say they got a good team. Like, that to me is just like, you just was freestyling on the mic. And luckily your man's, because they Googled too. And he actually put the team on the screen. And that's what saved him from looking like a complete, douchebag there. But yeah, I think that and we're not done. And we still got one more spot to fill. That could be anybody. I know y'all was feeling Ben Simmons, but I'm not feeling him, but he still is somebody that might can help. So the bench is not even done. It's not
I'm
done.
hoping to see like Pacome Dadier get some time.
Pacome Dadier. I think there was an article. I'm not sure if we talked about him last pod or this pod, but there was an article talking about him, how basically we don't have another player like him. Like, he's like unique, and like he's 6'9" or 6'8", one of them young, slim kind of dudes. A little bit. I'm not saying he's the most athletic, but he definitely can get up and down, dunk, and all of that. And because of that, that might get him playing time.
Yeah.
Just by being unique.
Something you said earlier,
Yes.
about having too many small forwards. It's one of the reasons why I feel like bringing in a guy that you don't like, the 6'10" guy.
Yeah, the 6'10" guy.
One of those wings is a good idea. That's when you mention any trade, the first name I'm gonna bring up is Josh Hart.
Okay.
I don't see how all of those players are gonna play. And you brought in Clarkson. Somebody has to go. The numbers don't work out.
That's why I said start Deuce. I know a lot of people wasn't feeling it. If you start Deuce, Clarkson could get as much time as he wants because Deuce ain't gonna play. I wouldn't be surprised if Deuce starts and he played just like 29 minutes, 28 minutes, and then Clarkson he could get 28 minutes off the bench.
Yeah, if it was for that, I wouldn't even play him 29 minutes. If Deuce starting, you still gonna play 22 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, see, so the less minutes he plays, the more minutes for Clarkson. I think that would be a way to maximize Clarkson as sort of like a combo guard. But
How are you managing Josh Hart?
Yeah.
Josh Hart can't play 36 minutes no more.
No, he's not. He's not. And if he does, but he's talking like I'm not sure if you listen to the Roommates podcast, but he's talking like he's a starter. And I'm like, dude, ain't no guarantees you're gonna be a starter on this team. There's no guarantees.
I don't see how that works. You're a hustle player.
And not just that, he was paid to be a bench player. He was never paid starter salary. So they could pull that card. Hey, Josh, we going in a different direction.
Of all the people who probably greenlit Tom to be fired, I don't think it was Josh Hart because
no, hell no.
He got the most out of playing for Tom.
Yeah, that would be the biggest. Like, I would look at him differently if that came out that he was one of the guys. Because you can't be so adamant on your podcast and I love playing for Tibbs and play me 40 minutes and I love playing minutes, and then you one of the dudes that's like, oh yeah, he's playing us too many. I couldn't see that. That's bad.
Yeah.
That would be really bad.
I think he loved playing for Tom, and Tom probably loved him because he did everything. He's a perfect player for Tom, but I don't think he's a perfect player for Mike Brown. I think he's a good player for Mike Brown, but not like Tom likes.
His minutes is coming down.
22 to 24.
Yeah, for 100%. 100%. I don't see Josh Hart getting 30 minutes. The only person I could see getting 30 minutes is Clarkson, because I look at Clarkson as, he's going to be in that Malik Monk role. 100%. 100%. That's exactly the way he's going to use him. And Malik Monk got, he got significant time coming off the bench there. That's why he got the 6th man of the year. He was like leading the 6 minutes scoring. He played a lot. He played a lot of minutes.
Yep.
So 10-2. So 10-2 seems to be the theme tonight, because everybody pretty much has said they think we're gonna be 10-2 in the first 12 games, and I could very well see it. I love what the NBA is doing, because this is New York City, and they know everything is a bigger deal here, but we also got a good team, and they're trying to give us a nice start. Like, because usually they give us a tough start. Like last year it was a gauntlet early on, and then we got some soft touches in the midst, and we went on a nice little run, but then it got hard again. So I'm looking forward to a dominant start, and I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. There's things that they're going to have to work through, but I just think sometimes when you're better than the team you're facing, that's good enough to propel you to victories.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. So we see, was you on the Amir Coffey train?
Never.
But he got signed by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, I don't think he's a defender like that. He's in like
he's not.
Like a C- defender. He's not.
He's not. He's not guarding. And I still think that's Milwaukee's problem. I think that they lack defense. They got Cole Anthony. They gonna start Cole Anthony at the point guard spot. Good luck with that. He's a pick and roll target.
Yeah, Cole Anthony.
He's small.
Yeah, they. I think they're trying to make a play in.
Right.
And I think they're gonna let Giannis go somewhere.
Hey man, we got a nice little spot for him in New York City, man. He'll be the king of the city. Go get Giannis. especially if they, they're gonna drop the ball the way I think they're gonna drop the ball, because ain't no way Orlando's a playing team. I got the standings up. Orlando will be in the top 6. I think Detroit more than likely will be in the top 6. Atlanta probably will be in the top 6, right? And then Toronto, to me, is a wild card that nobody's talking about. They got some players in Toronto, man.
They do, but a lot of them play the same position.
They got the same problem we got.
Yeah, you got 3 small forwards that you trying
3
to
small forwards.
Starting
It's
lineup.
crazy. It's crazy. And it's like they made the trade for OG, but then they put themselves in the same predicament. I don't understand it, man.
I mean, you got OG, you got Ingram, and you got RJ, Ingram, and what's
and
the
Barnes.
kid?
Barnes.
They played
Yep.
Barnes at power forward, but that dude's not a power forward.
Nope.
You shortening his career doing that.
Yeah, you're right. But that's going to be the lineup.
That's how I feel about OG too, because I mean, OG doesn't have the best knees. He falls on the floor on purpose just to try to conserve himself. So us playing him at power forward is not a good idea. So I hopefully we fix that situation. But I want to ask you a question. I know it's a Knicks show, but I just want to ask the San Antonio
It's a
question.
call-up show. Let's go there.
Does San Antonio say, you know what, we want to go for it all, or do they continue with their young core? Because they have an amazing young core, a ridiculously young core.
Yeah.
Do you think they put their hat into the Giannis thing and try to get a title now? Does he look at that situation like I could do what Durant did, or does he say, nah, I need a bona fide?
Well, listen. First off, if Giannis says he wants to trade and he doesn't put a destination to it, every team in the league will be trading for Giannis. Will be put their card in the hat. Even though they ain't got no damn shot, they gonna put, and by the way, I was saving it for the podcast. I got an article. I got 2 articles, but I got one article. They kind of contradict each other, but I got one article I'm gonna show y'all where it says the Knicks have the best chance to land Giannis. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that, but
I think it's true.
Yeah, it's definitely 100% true. Because why would Giannis want to go to the West? I got Shea, I got Jokic, I'm gonna be the 3rd best player, the 3rd, not best, but in terms of getting the attention and the limelight. Whereas in the East, I am the guy in the East.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I go over there? If anything, I'm gonna go to the biggest market in the East where I could be a bigger star and reign supreme. So
Cat and Brunson would step to the side for him. They're not stupid.
Yeah, right. And I was gonna get to that.
Already shown he'll do that with a player who I don't think he should have done it for.
Yeah, he did that in Kentucky too. So he did that before he came to the league. He said, "I don't care, I just want to win." So when he said that, I think it's genuine. I don't think it's like just talk, because people just leave you saying stuff because it's the media and they want to put on a good face. But I really do believe Towns when he says that.
Yeah.
So and you said, you hit it on the nail. Like, the package for Giannis doesn't have to be, we need all these picks. No, it's the magic is in Giannis saying he wants to come to New York. Once he says that, that's when the deal just becomes easy. And I don't think fans understand that.
I'm looking at the Milwaukee situation and what he did for them. He gave them a couple of extra years to try it again.
Facts.
And they failed. I won you a championship. You failed to put me back in position again. I gave you more years. You said we could do it. And it didn't seem like they could do it, but he gave them a chance again. It's time to let me go. Let me go where I want to go. I'm starting to notice in the NBA, it's beginning to become a trend to place the players where they want to be. Make the trades that help everybody. And Leon Rose is one of the linchpins to that. Because if he makes a trade
100%.
he helps the other team, he helps himself, and all the players get to go where they want.
Yeah, 100%. And also, like, I don't think that new trend is new for stars. I think stars always had the ability to say, "Yo, I'm going here."
Yeah.
But
But I
remember
just
Shaq
see
went
it
to
widening.
LA.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Right.
see it widening to lesser players.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. For the guys who are not the big stars, of course, but the star guys like Giannis, those guys always. This is a star-driven league. This is why I had to tell Knick fans, right, who made some. I'm not saying you guys in the chat, but some guys may be like just buying the Knicks Kool-Aid a little too much, maybe delusional. I'm gonna say this: no team besides the Detroit Pistons has won a championship without a first team All NBA or MVP, right? So we got to, you know, acknowledge the fact that we don't have these players. And it's time. The time is now to get those players so we can get over the top. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear that, but I only deal with facts. And that is the fact. You can't dispute it. We went back to 1958, and I refuse to go before that point in time. I felt like going to 1958 was a great enough time to show that all those teams had the star power. So this is your chance to get a guy. If he wants to come to your team, you got to go and get him. And I think Leon Rose will get him. And that possibly will be what takes us over the top. But I'm not saying that Brunson's not that guy now, because I do feel like he was robbed of a first team in 2024. But nonetheless, we have this season, Towns, Brunson, both those guys or one of those guys take their game to that next level. And I think Brunson can do it, especially in Mike Brown's system. I'm looking forward to it.
Is Denver a top 4 team in the West?
In the West or in the league?
In the West.
The Western Conference right now, I think the only locks for anything in the West is OKC's number 1 and Houston might be number 2 or at least number 3.
And where's Minnesota?
They finished in the top 6 last year. Like, because look at the teams. You got OKC, Houston, right? Then you had the Lakers, who were number 3. Then Denver, then Clippers, then Minnesota. Then you got Golden State with Jimmy Butler, right? They had a great run, right? You have, well, I don't know about Memphis, but then you got Dallas. And like you said, the Spurs, right? Who got some good veteran help. Fox just got the bag. They got those young guards there with them. They got some guys that were former Chucks, but they learned to not be Chucks with Wemby and Vassell and Johnson. I could see the Spurs possibly, making the playoffs as a play-in team. All right. And then it's just so many wild cards in the West. I can't even tell you who will be a top 4 team. I think the only locks are OKC and Houston. I think they'll be top 3 teams, 100%. But the Nuggets could slip in there. I don't, yeah.
So the reason I ask if they're a top 4 team, because you said we have to have someone who's first team NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they're not a top 4 team, then the top center in the NBA is not Cat. Because Embiid doesn't play basketball anymore. His body retired years ago.
No, Jokic is the top center. Jokic is the top center in the league.
If he's not top 4 in the West, how is he?
Well, he did finish top 4 last year. I'm just saying, like, you still got the Clippers there. You got Minnesota. You got Golden State, man. Those teams, I could see all of them finishing in the top 4, to be honest. I'm going to keep it. Even Dallas.
There's a chance that he's not on a top 4 team.
Well, the one thing we do know is the Nuggets are definitely a better team this year. Their depth is going to be better. They got that rookie that's coming back last year that missed the whole year. What's his name? Damn, do they got it here? Not Nanji. Is it Holmes or something? They had a kid. I don't see him on the. Why he's not here? Did they cut him? Damn, I thought that kid was coming back. Hold on, let me see if I could. That's weird. Unless I'm just not recognizing his name. Chat, let me know if you know who I'm talking about on the Nuggets. They had the big guy. He got hurt. He had ACL or something like that. But I thought he was talented. But you know, Michael Porter Jr. to me, you know, losing him and getting that's what they don't got the updated team. I think that's the problem. They don't got the updated roster. They still got Michael Porter Jr. here. I gotta find that.
Play.
He's on the Nets.
When did that happen?
That happened early in the off season. And you know something funny, right? This is why you gotta get back in the Discord. Yuri put up a Centel article that said that Porter got waived by the Nets, and he was like, "Yeah, look at Porter got waived." I'm like, "Nah, dude, that's not real news." But
hey,
and
I
then that
need
was
help.
a little.
I need your help doing that because I paid my my subscription.
You said you didn't have the Discord on your phone no more, right? Or you did some.
I did. I don't have it on my phone, but I just downloaded and I'll do I have to do anything else if I just
Do you know your username and login?
Possibly. I think I use the same
If
thing every time.
if you don't know it, then you could create a new one, and you could use the link. I'll post you know what I'll do? I'll post another members link in the members section. All you gotta do is click the link.
Okay.
And you'll be able to get back up in there.
All right.
Yeah, because you've definitely missing out, man. We be having debate. I was debating J-Tap
like
the other day. What you said?
I've been out of that thing for like a month. I want to get back in.
Yeah. I'll post that for you. And to all the other people that joined the channel, you'll be able to see that. And you just click the link, and if you can't log into your other one, you just create a new one.
All right.
But yeah, man, I got into a debate with J-Tap the other day because he was talking about Mitchell Robinson should start, and we was going back and forth. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was it was some good dialogue. But I'm trying to get an updated depth chart for the Nuggets because that depth chart is not right. Let me see if I can pull it up. Watson, Strother. But I don't see Cam Johnson on there. It's really weird.
Wait, what? Who did they trade Michael Porter Jr. for?
Cam Johnson from the Nets.
When did this happen?
This happened early in the offseason. This happened early.
After the draft?
I think so. Yeah, I think it did happen after the draft.
Oh, man, I've really been out of it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out why the depth chart's not showing it though. Like that's kind of weird. Hold on, let me do a search, man. Cause they also got this big dude too. I'm not seeing him on there.
Oh, Michael Porter Jr. might put up a lot of points in New Jersey.
Man, he gonna shoot the ball all day. But you see, you know the problem with Michael Porter Jr. is that he only is a shooter. Like he don't got a bat. Like his package ain't like it ain't like his bag is not, to me, it's not complete.
Nah, it's a plain bag.
It's a plain bag, bro. Like to me, Cam Johnson got more of a bag than than Porter Jr. That's why I think is I think that he's going to fit better in Denver. Because he's going to be slashing to the basket. This is the kid, by the way, y'all. I'm talking about D-Ron Holmes. This kid right here. He's a beast.
Oh, he's a big man, no?
Yes. He is a bro. Yes. And they're going to play him at the 5-2, though. He is a beast, bro. Cause I felt bad for him. He had a season-ending injury. I think it happened like in the preseason or something like that.
Mm.
And he missed the whole year. So this will be his official rookie year. But yeah, these depth charts is not up to date. Like, it's really weird. Like, they got players that's not even on the team no more there. Like, I don't know. But they got Valanciunas too off the bench. Yo, they got a squad, man. They got Brown back. They a top 4 team. Yeah, I'm putting them in the top 4 in the West. 100%. And they're going to be a threat to OKC as well. 100%.
You drop Clippers or Minnesota or somebody to do that.
They did it last year. They dropped the Clippers last year, so I don't see why they couldn't do it again.
Yeah,
just because they got some old dudes. Just because they got Bill and what's his name? That to me that's gonna put them over the top. I gotta see it to believe it.
I don't believe in that old team.
Especially if they're gonna start Bill. If you're gonna start Bill, you're cooked. 100%.
Who said they starting? How would they start Bill?
Listen. I could have sworn I read somewhere that hey, I need to start.
Damn,
what's going on?
Inches old and their starters are old.
It's an old it's a team where they're really hold on, let me put it on the screen. They really gotta win the ring to justify anything.
And he paid all of them guys too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Harden got paid.
Harden got paid. Yep.
Maybe one of them, but it's like 4 of them. That's crazy.
Then they got Chris Paul, 6 foot Chris Paul. They say Brunson's small.
6 foot.
It was, I don't know why they still got Ben. See, I don't like this because they got the old players on the team, so that messes you up. Like, if you don't know these guys are not there no more, I'm on ESPN right now.
Oh, I'm on the phone, so I can't see them.
Yeah, I'm on ESPN. They got John Collins though. The Clippers do. Oh yeah, the Clippers are better. They got Collins. I forgot. John Collins is going to help them a lot. I like John Collins. I like that pickup. Hell yeah, he's going to be starting because now Jokic going to have to play defense.
So it's Harden, Beal.
I wouldn't start Bill, but yeah, Harden, Bill, Kawhi, John Collins, and Zubac.
And all the old guys off the bench.
And the rest of the old guys off the bench. I like Collins at the 4, though, a lot. I forgot they did that trade.
Yeah, he's a good finisher.
Man, they going to put him in pick and roll. And Jokic going to have to play defense, boy. Listen, say what y'all want. He going to have to play some defense, man.
A lot of defense.
But this is the Knicks. I know we're talking about the West right now, but this is the Knicks call-up show, 646-995-8389. Voice your opinion. Let me know how you feel about the schedule. So far, the running consensus is the Knicks will be 10-2 in the first 12 games. And basically, the Eastern Conference is rigged for the Knicks to just dominate and do what they got to do. So call up and let your voices be heard. Got my man Coach in the building. Very knowledgeable guy. And yeah, we talking, man. So yeah, I can't sleep on the Clippers, man. I forgot about John Collins. That's the only reason why I wasn't high on them. And then I had to remember they got Collins, who is a problem.
So you asked a question.
Yeah.
What was a question that you had
on this show?
No.
Okay.
Like you posted a question. I don't know if it was to.
A poll, a survey.
Yeah, it was a poll.
Okay, you remember what it's about? Was it about will the Knicks success? Like where did they finish? finals.
I'm trying to look through them, see which one I was thinking about that you put up here.
I mean, all of them make you think. I mean, that's why I drop them
Okay,
because I'm like trying to
how
get your
far do the
attention.
Knicks have to go next season for you to consider it a successful season? Now,
Yes, yes.
we both agreed that the East is rigged, so we
East is
got to
rigged.
get out the East,
Got to get
or
out
we
the
can put our
East.
foot in our mouth and look like
Right,
happening. So
right.
we got to get out the East, but do we have to win a championship?
I wouldn't say that it would be a failure if we didn't win the championship. I think only a defending champion, or somebody who made the finals multiple years. I can't say that for a team that hasn't made the finals in 27 years, 26 years. I can't really put that on them, right?
But what
you
if
know,
we're not playing the champions? What if we're playing like Minnesota?
well, once you get there, I'm picking the Knicks all day, every day. You know that I'm riding with the team till the wheels fall off. But to say that we have to win, I don't think that that's fair. I think that it takes time to. I think at least if you get to the finals, you have a chance. But I wouldn't say, well, it's a failure because we didn't win the championship. Me personally.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying me personally. But now, are there people like Knicks will be champs who just said title or bust because his name is Knicks will be 26 champs? Then yeah, I respect it.
The only team that I feel if we lose to, it's okay is Minnesota. I mean, is OKC.
OKC?
So if we get to the finals and we're facing Minnesota, I see that as a letdown losing to Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I think
because
we
you
need
traded,
Denver to go.
Rand. Well, Denver got Jokic, so
I think
that'll
we're
be the
built to
convenient
beat Denver.
excuse.
I think we're built to beat Denver. Cat can guard Jokic.
Yeah, but we know Jokic ain't playing no damn defense. So I'm putting him in pick and roll. Listen, I will put Jokic in pick and roll every possession, bro. Every possession. That dude is one of the most laziest defenders I've ever seen in my life. You put him in pick and roll, man. He ain't putting no effort to get over nothing. He barely will hedge. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude is all offense.
I would also tell
100%.
my center to sprint up the court every single play.
Every single
I've given
time.
you 20 minutes, just sprint up and down the court all day. And I'm gonna
So
just
like,
keep on switching my
but
centers
here's
out.
the cheat code. So Gordon normally guards the toughest big man assignment, right? But when you got a situation like the Clippers, when you got Zubac and Collins, now you can't hide Jokic. He gonna have to guard somebody, and they both play pick and roll. See, so that's the threat there. That's the threat there. But I'll let you get your final thought out. I do got another caller, man. I appreciate you, man.
Man, I'm gonna call every Friday, bro. I get off work and the first thing I do is put it on.
Nah, I know, man, and sometimes, man, we be rocking the for like a good hour, man, and because you always got great takes.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. All right, man.
I don't have no last thoughts. Just hit that like, subscribe. Think about joining as a member. Get into the Discord.
You go.
Look out for your man.
There you go.
He got great content.
There you go. I was getting to that. I was gonna say I'm gonna post in the membership section. I'm gonna try to do it while we live, so that way you can get into all the other members that's not in the Discord. Because there's a couple of members that's not in the Discord, and that's cool. You don't have to join, but you are missing out. So I will put the link up in there tonight so you guys could join. But salute, man. I appreciate you.
All right, bro.
All right, peace.
I'm in the comments.
All right. That was my man, Coach, man. Great call. He's one of the first channel mods. He's actually been rocking with me since like the beginning of this channel. But I do got another caller, man. Somebody that's interesting. I'm curious to see their take on this whole matter. Hello, caller. State your name, where you calling from.
Another kid from CI. What up, brethren?
Hey, Brooklyn in the house, man. So what's going on, man?
Hey, nah, I got some good news for you. You famous out here in Coney Island.
What?
Kid.
Me?
Yeah, they had you playing in the barbershop. I said, that's my man.
What?
Yeah,
Hey,
word,
hold on. What show was this?
The
What show was this?
I think it was an old show. I just had to pop
Oh,
my
okay.
head in to see my man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I'll be on there. Yeah, Isaiah Whitehead cousin. He's watching you. Yeah, he watch you.
Man, salute to Coney Island, man. Definitely, I got my family in Coney Island, my nan in, man, it's always a family affair with Coney Island, man. Salute, I appreciate that, man. You spreading the word, man.
Yeah, it was wild. Oh, that's my man. I just popped out like, oh, that's my man right there. I be on there.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I watch him. You say he intelligent brother. Yeah, see, that's good though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, salute, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm just here to spread this Knicks gospel, man. And you know, and listen, man, because look, it's the dog days of summer, man. I'm not talking about Patrick Ewing and John Starks and nah, man. We keep it current. Listen, man. 365, I'm here, man. Friday nights, I only missed 2 Fridays in like a whole year we've been doing this. So for sure, man. So talk to me. I know you seen the schedule, man. Big news.
Yeah, what's going on? I just cut you on. What you guys talking about?
We talking about the schedule, man. This upcoming schedule. Okay. And I feel like the NBA, you know, they kind of threw the Knicks a bone, man. Did you get a chance to check it out?
Yeah, you think so? I like that schedule. Ain't gonna lie.
Man, yo, the schedule is fire, man.
Yeah,
like,
I like that. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. Because look, they did the same thing. Because we just pulled up. I'm not sure how long you've been listening, but
no, I just pulled up now.
Oh, you just pulled up, right?
Yeah,
so we had Boston on the screen. Boston had an easy schedule too. They had us the first game. Then they played Washington, da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, because yeah.
That's corny.
But
they usually get the easy stuff always, right?
And that's what it is, because you see, you know, this year we got the most national TV games. Salute to us,
correct.
right? We up
like
there.
34,
we tied.
35 or something.
Yeah, 34. Like we tied with the Lakers, Warriors, and OKC, right? And so the NBA trying to put out a good product because they selling us.
That's what I'm about to say. They selling us, yo. That's what cause they know they go on broke. You know that, right? NBA go on broke,
facts.
bro. They go on broke. That's why they doing what they doing. They go on broke because people ain't watching, and they whole system is collapsing on the low. You know what I mean?
Right. And they don't want to mess up this TV money.
Yeah.
So they trying to. So now even the Christmas, like the NFL is invading the NBA space.
And I noticed that. I ain't even to cut you off. But have you noticed that the Knicks and the Giants is playing different hours now?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like, you know, Christmas Day, the NFL coming with a schedule. They got a heavy. So when the Knicks is on Christmas, they got a 1:00 game. I can't remember who's on there. I could pull it up, but they got a big 1:00 game. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. And I'm like, man, like they're really, so the NBA, man, they need to listen, man. They need to tighten up, and that's why they did the Christmas schedule the way they did, to try to like ward off the NFL. Like we could put in the Knicks, Cavs, right? They got I think the Mavericks and
I
got it right here. They got so they got Dallas and the Warriors. They got the T-Wolves and the Nuggets. They got the Lakers in Houston, KD, LeBron. Like they really trying to, you know, ward off that NFL, man, because you know the NFL, that's a whole nother monster.
Yeah, it's a whole nother monster. There's more people watch football than basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts, 100%. Especially if it's on at the same time.
Yeah, on the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that football game. I'll catch the NBA highlights.
Correct.
You know, like man. Let me see if I can pull it up. But so based off of this, we went through the first 8 game. Hold on, let me get the schedule. I think So, all right. So, look, the 1 o'clock game is the Cowboys and the Commanders. America's team. While we're on against the Cavs, they got America's team on against the Commanders.
I'm against both of them. So, yeah, I can watch the basketball game.
See,
I'm a Giants fan, so I ain't a Cowgirl
right, yeah,
fan.
you ain't trying to watch no damn Cowboys on no damn Christmas on Netflix, right?
Good. Yeah, Netflix.
Right.
You can have that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can have that, you know. So this is where we are with the the NFL trying to play dirty, you know. They went to the cable they went to not cable, they went to the streamings.
Right?
Yeah, they on
Peacock.
Netflix and Amazon. That's where these games are on.
You know why they doing that, right? Because Fire Stick is getting, because jailbreak. He losing mad bread.
They losing mad bread. Even the NBA, we got games on Prime. They got games on Prime. So
I think, wow. Yeah, that's good.
So because look, so the NFL is slick, right? Because the NBA, they got the networks that time. So the Knicks gonna be on ABC, and I think the games are also going to either be on ABC or maybe NBC or something like that. So the NBA got the TV networks that day, right? Locked up. So they went to Netflix. They think they slick. So they put their games on Netflix and Amazon to kind of throw the shade on the NBA, man. So this is why they trying to put the Knicks out there like this, because they know that's what you can't have a Christmas Day game and you got teams up there. It don't make no sense. There's no rivalries. Nobody cares about those games because not everybody's like us. We hardcore NBA dudes. We'll probably watch the Knicks game 100%, 1000% sure. Even the other NBA games. Like I'm not the biggest football guy, so I'd rather watch NBA. But I ain't gonna lie, I would watch Kansas City play. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, because I understand, what the NFL is trying to do, I'm gonna side with the NBA. So I'm watching the NBA all day. You know what I mean?
All day, yep.
All day NBA, all those games, because all those games mean something too, So
yes, sir.
So based on the schedule, right? I'm gonna read out some of the games for you. All right. So we got Cleveland, right? They starting us off with Cleveland. And it's funny, right? On the podcast, I said, this was before the schedule came out. I said, and we found out we was playing Cleveland on Christmas Day. I said, yo, if I'm the NBA, the second game would be the Christmas Day game, and the first game would be the Cavs and the Knicks to open up the season, right?
Wow.
And that's exactly what the NBA did. So we got Cleveland. They might have. I don't know. But I said that, when we got the Christmas schedule. So look, we got Cleveland the first game, right? Then we got Boston. Come on, man. We're going to make light work of the Celtics. Then you got Miami, right? I still think we make light work of them. I mean, I don't know what they expect. They ain't got Jimmy there no more. They got them wingers and the young boys, but we could get them. Then we got Milwaukee. No Dame Lillard.
No point guard.
It's going to be fun. Then we got Chicago twice.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun.
I hope that's a 2-2, but it might be. I mean, that's what I'm looking.
It's a home and home.
Yeah. I hope so.
Then we got the Wizards. Come on. That's a 50-point game right there.
Seeing Citizen team.
See, come on, get them up out of here.
Oh, yeah, man, a veteran. Let me catch a mad Charlie horses.
Get them up out of here.
Yeah.
And then you got Minnesota, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game too to watch.
That's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game.
Then they give us a soft touch in the Nets. Get them up out of here. We love Brooklyn, but get the Nets up out of here. They dusted.
I love my borough. I don't love the team, but yeah.
You know how I go, right? I'm gonna be in Brooklyn tomorrow too. I'm gonna be in Marine Park hooping. I'm not tomorrow, on Sunday.
Oh, you're gonna be in Marine Park? Oh, okay.
Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting my hoop on out there.
PA. What you doing over there in Marine Park though? You got a lead over there?
Man, yo, I've been going to Marine Park for like 15 years, probably more than that.
Ain't that like Park Slope, like Bensonhurst over there? Ain't that like Marine Park?
No, that's it's Marine Park. Marine Park is on here. It's next to Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Marine Park.
Marine Park.
Like Brighton Beach then.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not by.
Oh, Marine Park. Oh, that's on the other side. Like, all right.
That's on the other side.
Yeah. I got you.
Right.
Yeah,
Nova
Avenue and all that. And a movie
theater.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Not too far from. Yeah, there you go. Now you in the
90s
right
over,
vicinity.
like not the 90s, like the 50s, the low 40s, the Notion Avenue.
The 40s is over, like across Flatbush over there.
King's Plaza.
King's Plaza's over there, right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna be at.
That drink mixed up.
Yeah. Nah, that's all good. Hey, it's all good.
All right. They be hooping over
But
there.
so that's the Brooklyn game, right? Then we got the Memphis Grizzlies, which is kind of a wild card. I don't know what they expect from Memphis, to be honest. But then we got the heavy hitter Orlando Magic.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to see that game big time, yo. I want to see how we work with them, man. Cause they got some nice pieces, man. You know
right.
What I'm saying?
So the consensus tonight, right, from all the other callers is that, yo, honestly, we might go 10-2 on this run.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know what somebody said? Don't say it. If we go 10-2, I think that's a failure. I see y'all.
Who said that?
Yo, someone start calling people out, bro. I'm sorry, yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm always hype. People like, this nigga's always loud, but yo, I'm a hype individual over my name.
Now that's crazy.
If somebody, I don't want to name their name, but they gotta be so teed off, bro. Like I stopped.
Wow.
I unfollow the individual because he said something stupid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to cut you off. He said if the Knicks don't play good their first game, they not contenders.
What? The first game? Come on, they can knock it.
I unfollow the individual. I ain't messing with that dude no more. I'm finished.
Yeah, they wild.
How can you say that over first game, dog? They just.
Yeah. Even if we went 8-4, I still take that.
I take that too. People say, "Oh, that's considered a failure." I'm listening
that's
to
not
the
a failure.
conversation. I'm like, what?
That's not a failure.
Oh, weird.
Because this is the Eastern Conference. You could go 8-4 and still be the first seed.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you.
You acting like 8-4 is going, like, this is the West. Like, not even, I don't even think this West is like that stat. I remember there was a time where you had 8 playoff teams and all of them had like 50 wins in the West.
Correct.
So you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, you're not dealing with that type of threat on the East. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but it's not a failure. It's just part of the, you know, the process. Like we still getting to know each other.
Man. Thank you, Jellen. I can't say. I said I ain't say no more. I'm not saying anymore. I'm like, all right.
that's wild, bro.
Yeah, if they their first game, they don't look like contend. If they don't play good, they don't look like contenders. How can you compare one game, dog? I mean, you're going to.
No, you can't compare one game. No,
you can't.
Because look, remember, we lost to Boston the first game last year.
Correct.
But what happened in the playoffs?
Smack.
So what are we talking about? Like what?
That's
like
what somebody said. Somebody called and said, "Yo, y'all is weird. How can you say that?" He's like, "What you
that's
mean?"
wild.
I said, "That's easy to understand. We beat Boston, beat us. Oklahoma's beat us. The Cavs beat us. Cavs did pass the first round.
Get them out of here.
Boston got smacked by us. That's
get them out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the who else? Oklahoma City won. All right, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
yeah, we didn't get the chance to see them.
Correct. So you know.
They wilding, man. And I told people like the 0-10. Like first of all, like I think people who are more on the casual side of not just understanding basketball, they think that you go 0-10 in the regular season, it's the end of the world. Like you don't got a playoff run, right? And the regular season is to tell you where you stand in the playoffs.
Yes.
That's why it's important, but it's not the end all be all. That's why I joke around and I call the Cleveland Cavaliers the regular season champions, not to be confused with the NBA Cup. They just regular season champions. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You could get all the kudos for that, but no, we trying to win a real champ. We ain't trying to win no regular season championship and be 66 and whatever the 66 and 16 and then get bumped in the second round. That to me, like that. Yeah, come on, dude. Like that don't make no sense to me.
How they bigger than the Cavs? All of this Cavs is no disrespect. All right, great. You did what? Great. You did first round. Great. But dog, how long Spider been playing to the playoffs and never went past the first round? He got a great squad last year and did what? But it was hurt. But still, I don't care.
Nah, it's no excuse.
Yeah, no
You know
excuse,
why?
man.
You know why it's no excuse? Because they didn't give us that excuse when we lost
That's
to
right.
Indiana the first time. They said,
That's
"Oh, y'all
right.
lost to Indiana." Nobody gave us that excuse.
Yeah, nobody gave us that excuse, but I noticed that. So he's like,
You know what
all
I'm
right,
saying? Oh, you
yeah.
lost. It's all right. That's just what it is. We
It
lost.
is what it is. We lost.
Oh,
And
don't tell me
it-
about no injuries.
Correct. I don't want to hear nothing. Because
Mm-hmm.
we win the chip this shit. They're gonna be like, oh, y'all lucky because Tatum and dog, please. I ain't worried about
Stop.
them. Stop it, man. Them boys was hurt. Everybody was hurt, man. Last year people was hurt, and Oklahoma City won. There ain't
Right.
no riff-raff against that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing with Boston. When they won, people
Correct.
was hurt. There ain't no
Yeah.
riffraff about that. But here's the funny part when they say the reason why we lost because Tatum, right? Well, I remember, I take notes when I watch the game, right? I studied it. I'm a basketball connoisseur,
Analyst.
studier. Listen, man, I'm like a lab coat with a basketball in my hand. Listen, bro, I tell everybody this. When Jason Tatum, right, when he left the game in the fourth quarter, no, when he came into the game in the fourth quarter, they were down 3. When he left the game and he got the injury, we were up 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we gained the lead. We gained the lead in the fourth quarter when Tatum was out there. Mm-hmm. We were going to beat them whether he got hurt or not. You know, I hate to see him get hurt, but we were beating them regardless. Like, people forget that one detail. Like, yeah, he had 40, but they were getting mixed with him getting the 40. They were getting mixed up. You know what I'm saying? So, don't tell me that don't give me the Tatum excuse, because I'm gonna tear you to shreds, please.
Correct. Cause that drain be having me annoyed. I'm like, come on, are you serious, man?
Yeah.
People just be talking just to be talking. I be walking away, kid. I be like, oh,
you got to.
I gotta walk away, man.
You got to, because people are like, and a lot of it is clicks and views too. Like, you know, for online people who do it, and it's like, yo, you got to have some integrity, man, because, you know, at some point, you know, and this is why I do what I do. This is where I feel like I fit in, and it may not be, you know, something that's gonna give me the super 100,000 views, but I still got to maintain my integrity, man. I just can't be just saying things just to say, like, it has to make sense for me. I have to be able to go in research mode and show you something like, yo, check this out. I just not going to be on here just, oh man, you know, if the Knicks lose the first game, the season's over. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's what Son said. I should say his name, but I ain't give him no burn.
No, don't give him no burn. Don't give him no burn.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, I used to deal with him back in the day. Like, oh, he just said that got me tight. I was like, and he was amped up around it too. Like, yeah, they lose. They don't play like they don't play good. They first game. They not NBA contenders. Sorry.
Okay. And because championships is won on the first game. Hey, if that's how you feel, man, more power to you.
That's what I say. More power to you, brother. No. I just gotta unfollow you. Peace out. Deuces.
Yeah, keep it moving on to the next one, man. But I'm loving it. I'm loving where we are.
Man. Yeah. I'm happy we got everybody situated. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing. You know, Bronson and Cat know the pick and roll. All right, they did that last year. They stopped it. I don't know why.
I don't know why either, man. It's so much of a threat, like, because they literally can do everything. Like, Towns can shoot, he can dive, you know, Brunson can shoot off of it. I mean, it's so deadly because they literally can do everything. They could pass, get the open man, you can't blitz it. I mean, it's incredible, man. And I think Mike Brown is going to bring the most out of the two-man game. Even the handoffs, like like one of my favorite moves I do, right? If I'm setting screens for people and handing off, I like to fake the handoff, right? Confuse the defense, and get a layup.
Yeah.
Fake that handoff. They ain't expecting you. They expecting you to give it up because you've been giving it up like 3 times. Then you decide this time I ain't giving it up. Ooh, layup. I love doing that. Yep. Layup all the time, every time. I catch them every time. So like, there's a lot, man, they could implement, man, and I'm really excited for this season, man. I'm really excited to see what these guys do, and I'm not gonna be the guy to say, oh, they gotta win the championship. You know, that's another. You know, it's one thing to believe they could win, but to say they got to, that's too much.
You don't got to do nothing. You don't got to do nothing. People
Right.
People just saying, oh, they gotta win. If they don't win a championship this year, it's a bust. I'm like, oh my God.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I don't even think OKC can say that, to be honest.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why they're not saying if Oklahoma City? Did they say the same thing about Boston? Oh well, Boston don't make it next year. Oh well, they always giving other teams excuses. But with the Knicks,
right? That's a fact.
With the Knicks, oh, they don't win it. It's a bust. How is a bust? We got a new coach, bro. A whole new system.
A new coach.
A whole system.
We hadn't made the finals in like 26 years, man.
1999.
We hadn't been there, bro. We hadn't been. Think about that, yo. Like, you gotta really analyze. Like, I think people don't think about what they're saying, because it's not like you go there every year. If we've been going there every year, okay, all right, it's going to get to that point. But if you hadn't been there in 26 years, bro, and this is your first shot to get there, and you bringing back the jerseys from '99. Come on, dude. Like, we can't. We got to be level headed on that.
And that's the crazy thing about it. Like you said, level headed about it, because it doesn't make any sense when people be just talking, man. We have to understand this is a new system. It's like you going for a job in a city, and it's like, oh, thank you, you hired, and you be like, oh, I never worked with this system, Microsoft, before. So how does this work? It's the same thing as working with a coach is giving you different plays, your ins and outs.
Facts. Right.
You know the game, but you know the system, but you don't know the system.
Right.
This is gonna be a whole different system. It's gonna be
whole
way
different
better.
System.
Designed way better just for Brunson and Cat.
I can't wait, man. And I'm hoping they give Mikal. Listen, this is what I'm praying for Mikal. Them Rip Hamilton curls from 2004, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna
break that out.
Yo, no lie, dog. I'll put you in the headlock. Yo, Kareem Reed said the same thing you just said now.
Oh, he did? Oh, wow.
Yeah, son. He said, yo.
Salute. Great minds think alike.
You know your stuff, bro. Yeah, because I went to a baby shower. He was there.
Nice.
He was just talking about because he had a nickname too. So he was like, feed him that curl. I said, what curl? The Hamilton, like, oh yeah.
The Rip Hamilton, yo, boy, man, from 2004, bro. Just break them joints out. Yo, he'll average 22, 23 easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Then near the mid range, oh, it's a wrap. Yo, sit back.
It's over, bro. He come around the curls, and nobody doing that in the league now. Nobody set no mid-range screens, curls off the ball. Nobody doing that in today's NBA. Man, they won't even know how to stop it.
Yo, what game was that when he was playing when he was doing a few of those curls coming in? What game was that when he was doing 40 points? I think he was 41 that day.
Oh wait, which one was that? The Spurs one? Because he went off against the Christmas Day. He went. I was like, yo, this kid Mikal really, he got it. Yo, he really got it. You know, it's just he didn't get a chance to consistently show it, but
at least he gave it a taste that, yo, this is what I can do.
This is what I can do if you really call those plays for me and you put me in my right position on the floor. You know, and I'm confident that Mike Brown will get it done. I think that, and then the other guys they bringing in, they saying these guys are like offensive gurus, man. And so I'm hoping.
The other guy already worked with
yeah, I think that was False.
False,
so whatever his name is.
He used to be with the Suns. So he already worked with boy. Yep. So that's a good sign. He know the system, and that's when he was what defensive player of the year that year too. Yeah, he was first team. Yeah, and he was like. I think he might have been the third runner-up or something like that. I'll pull up on the screen. But yeah, that year you're talking about was probably the best year of his career besides the net year when he started, chucking up them shots. But I think that probably would be the best. Yeah, ain't nobody on the team. I mean, listen, you go to if me and you go to the Nets, we might average like 15. Easy.
They ain't got nobody on. Man, I told my boy Will, right? I said, yo, like, this is a real question, yo. You got 5 first-round picks in the first round in the same year. How many of these dudes really are started? Like, how many you got 3 point guards, bro? Like, how you gonna play all these guys? Like, it don't make no sense. The Nets, I swear to God, they don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, they
Whatsoever.
that's the part. It seems like that's an individual who's loved that team. I think y'all just going for it because it's in Brooklyn. But I will be ashamed to be a Brooklyn fan in my
Man, them
borough,
Brooklyn,
dog.
nah, listen, see, them Brooklyn fans are fair weather fans. They only there when they got KD and Kyrie, they rocking it. You don't see no net hats like that. Listen, bro,
Nah.
I'm out in the city all the time, but when I'm there, I don't see net hats.
I see a lot.
I'ma keep it real.
I see the Knicks hats all day.
You see
day.
Knicks all day. You see Mets. You ain't gonna see no net at all.
Brooklyn, yeah, they shame.
Them cats is fair weather fans, bro.
Yeah,
they
don't
fair
hide now.
Man, they hiding, bro. They in hibernation right now, man. The real net fans are from Jersey that go back to the New Jersey Nets. Those are the real net fans.
And I said it like this: majority of the people that's complaining about the Knicks right now for the past 4 years are basically Nets and Knicks fans. So they went from the Knicks and went to the Nets. And you're the ones that's complaining all the time about saying stupid stuff that be having me tight. So that's why I don't talk to you. If you're a Knicks fan, you wearing Brooklyn Net fans, I'm not even never talking to you again about basketball. We cool. But I have my man Eddie Ed, like I said, Eddie Ed, what you doing? Oh, it matched my fit. Nah, dog, we ain't doing that. You always talk about the Knicks. I love you, bro, but I can't. Don't ever talk to me about basketball again. He just started laughing. I'm dead to the bone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Nah, I'm
you
not with that. I'm not with that. Oh,
now you 100.
Nah, dog. You got black and white Knick hats.
Facts. I got them,
bro.
Yeah, I got a couple of black and white joints on my joint.
Yeah, that's the easiest color, black and white. You get the all black fitted. Nah, we ain't doing that, dog.
Yeah, they wildin'. They wildin', man. But I got Mikal on the screen, right? So that year we talking about was before the next year. That's when he averaged 14. He was the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, and he made Defensive First Team that year you talking about with this dude, Faust.
Can you look at who was assistant coach that year?
Yeah, I can pull that up too. Let me go to Phoenix.
Let's do the blueprint. Jay-Z.
Yo, man, you know we stay in research mode, man. We don't know. We look it up. We not sure. We look it up. It's simple, man. I wish more people would do that. You know.
Yeah, I was doing a little investigating. I've been too busy, man. Burnt out.
So I'm looking at the assistant coaches. I don't see him on this year. But was he assistant coach or was he
he was like
a development dude?
A development dude, yeah.
Because that's not gonna show up here.
Oh, okay.
They only gonna show the guys that are that are assistant coaches. They're not gonna show like the lower tier dudes.
It was talking. Who was that talking? Like, he was helping out Bridges when he was with the Suns, and he helped him with his shooting and developing. So all right, cool.
I take it, man. Listen, man. There's no way for us to know personally about assistant coaches because there's no metric for them, right? We only know what the reports say, and I'm just hopeful, that they're gonna do well, and because all these guys got great, praise from their peers.
And that's the main thing, brother. Everybody gonna have a good time. I can't wait, man. This is gonna be a hype. This is gonna be a hype year. Oh no.
It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm definitely gonna be in the Garden this year too. I didn't go to games last year.
Me either.
I'm definitely gonna be.
I'm definitely parking this truck, dog.
Yep. Yo, man. Hey, yo, you gotta at least go to at least one or two.
I'm gonna go like at least 3 of them joints.
At least, bro. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
3 of them, man. I'm trying.
I gotta be in there.
Red on a good game. I don't care. The last time I went to a real good game was like back in the day when the seats was fiberglass. That was like, like 90, 98, 98.
Wow, so damn, that's a wow.
Yeah, like 98. I went to a good game. That's when Jersey was playing. Who was on that team in 98?
Oh man, let me try to think. Was Derrick Coleman there? Hold up, we can pull it up.
Was it?
Hold up, let me see. That now we talking about this. I love the 90s, man. We could be up here all night talking about the 90s. Hold up. Let me pull that up right now. Let's go right back to the Nets.
Was it Steph? Was it Steph playing 98? No, no,
Oh,
no.
I don't even, hold on. I'm gonna tell you though, because I
It
got
was
it up right
Kerry
here.
Kittle. I can't.
It's
98,
hard to
bro.
remember those teams that wasn't like, top tier teams, like
Yeah,
who was on those teams, because there was so much going on. I'm gonna tell you. So Keith Van Horn, hold on, make sure I'm in the right year. Yeah, 98. Keith Van Horn, Kerry Kittles, like you said,
yeah,
Jason Williams,
Jason Williams.
Sam
Yeah.
Cassell, yeah, Kendall Gill, Chris Gatlin. Oh man,
Yeah,
these are
I seen that
these
game.
yeah, these are
That
some
was a good
names.
game. That was a good game when they played the Knicks.
Yeah,
I've been going
Yinka
to them before
Dare.
that. I used to watch when I lived
Man.
in Charlotte. I used to watch the Knicks play all the time. I lived in Atlanta. I used to watch them.
Oh, okay.
So and it's so cheap. The tickets were like
Yeah.
$40, $50.
And they still cheap, bro. Like in the summer,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about
Charlotte?
Atlanta, but like Charlotte, yeah, man,
Yo,
easy.
My man Ty be going to Charlotte games. He's like, yo, BK, come through. Like, yo, how much you pay? Because I be seeing him in the front. He said, oh, y'all didn't pay like $1,000. I said, what?
Yep,
For the floor?
simple. Yep,
I said,
for the
okay, I be
floor.
out there.
Nah, 100%. Nah, yeah, it's not money at all.
Said, yo, I'm picking me up from the airport. I said, he got me. I'm definitely gonna see me in the front.
Yeah, facts. Nah, yeah, no,
York,
100%.
You be looking at $10,000, dog.
Yeah, nah, it's big money in New York, especially like if you going up against somebody real. Like, so if you going up against LeBron, forget about it.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
This is
money.
going to be double, or at least it's going to be $100 more than what you was something. It's going to be more than what you normally would pay. 100%.
I used to get free tickets from my aunt. She used to work for the Wall Street.
Yeah, my mom used to get the tickets too.
Yeah, her firm. The firm she worked. She said, "Oh, here you go, baby." Oh, wow, we out.
All the time. My aunt too used to get tickets too. My aunt, my mom, yeah, man. That's how you used to go to a lot of those games from the 90s all the way up mid 2000s.
I used to get them drinks heavy.
Heavy, man.
Yup, giving them tickets because she don't watch basketball.
I remember I went to the Melo game.
Oh, why?
Right. I went to a Melo game, right? But this was the year when we wasn't sure if he was coming back. So I was like, yo, he better play tonight, yo. Because if I missed the opportunity to see Melo play, bro, I'm going to be hurt, bro. But he did play.
He did play, okay.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
I seen him in back in there like 4 or 5 years ago. I seen him in a restaurant in Harlem in Ricardo's.
Oh, okay.
I
think he lives in New York, right? He probably one of his spots is in New York. Because his podcast 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, I really think they shoot that in Brooklyn.
Oh, I don't know, brother. Maybe so, cause what's his name? Mero. He's a graffiti writer.
Yeah, Mero. He be there, and the other dude, Kwame. I think he worked for MSG too. Yeah, the black dude.
They ever say he worked for MSG, right?
Yeah, he worked for MSG. Yeah. Oh.
Yo, is this true? Melo gonna be with the Knicks? I think I heard somebody talking about.
Nah, he got a job. He gonna be with NBC.
NBC, that's what.
Okay, NBC got a star-studded cast, bro.
Oh man,
I think they got T-Mac. They got some heads at NBC.
Who they got then? Cause I'm so.
I pulled it up too. Hold on,
yo, the same guy was saying, "Yo, I'm so mad right now." And he's like, "Yo, what happened? Oh, is no more TNT." I said, "Yo, he's not a Knicks fan, bro. I'm so happy TNT out of here. I am." But you know them guys,
they gonna be on ESPN though. They
I
gonna
don't
be on
watch
ESPN.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'll put my drink on mute and have my music in the background playing. I don't want to hear them talk at all.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to. Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you who they got. Listen to the names, bro. Let me see if they gonna have the whole list.
You said on NBC?
On NBC, they got Brad Daugherty, Derek Fisher, Robbie Hummel, who I actually played against him. I played against him in the 3x3 back in like 2019. He represented I think he was on the 2020 team as well. I played against him in the 3x3. He played with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think back in like 2014, 2013. Yeah, I played against him, but he gonna be there. Austin Rivers, Brian Scalabrine, right? They got Grant Hill, Reggie Miller, Jamal Crawford, Vince Carter, Carmelo. They got a squad. They even got Michael Jordan gonna be doing something.
What? Drunk? Shit.
They not playing, bro. NBC ain't playing. They trying to win the
Yo,
ratings war,
and
bro.
they got
They
the
like
title
listen.
in the title music too. Stop playing with
Mm-hmm.
them.
Stop playing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a Hall of Fame class. And Brad Daugherty, funny too. I listened
yeah,
to him
he
when I
is.
was watching Cavs games.
Yeah. I would say he's funny.
He funny as hell, but he hate the Knicks though. He be hating on the Knicks, bro.
He be cutting us up, boy.
Bad.
Cutting
Yo,
us
he
up.
be hating on the. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about him. But besides that, he's good.
Oh, okay. They gotta put that to the start, man. But okay.
Yeah, they got a cast, bro. NBC's not playing, bro.
Man. I like their network anyway when it comes to basketball. That's the founder of NBC. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Facts.
That's the founder of music. Yeah, young people don't know about that song.
Man, when that came on,
what?
yo, you knew it was real. Like it was like, okay, we got a matchup. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
And it definitely
Like,
with the Knicks.
Yeah.
With that organ. Yo,
Bro.
whoever the Knicks fan and never been to the Garden, yo, son, the old Garden was better than the new Garden. I can say that, brother. Cause I remember when I used to go there when I used to smoke cigarettes as a youngin'. You heard? It's a rap. It's a true fact. Yes, I was there when we were smoking cigarettes in the crowd. Yeah.
Tell
Look
him.
at some videos from YouTube from back in the day. You see smoke in the air, real rap.
Right, yeah. You
dog.
can smoke in. Yep. That was a different time,
man.
boy.
That was a different time.
Yo,
you,
facts. Man. Yo,
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Pause. Yeah, you gotta get like a little show together. Like you go to somewhere, a little whoever down, and I'm gonna sign up to be a member too. But I'm so busy with that dude, so I'm gonna get some time when I get home tonight. I mean tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna sign up to be a member. You
Oh
know what I
man,
mean?
salute. I appreciate that, man.
I be forgetting because I had so much going on, bro. You know what I mean?
No, I know. Listen, man.
You.
Look, trust me, man. Listen. I'm the most busiest person I know, bro. I'm all over the place. I'm a family guy. I'm trying to do content. I'm trying to take care. So, like, I understand, bro, man. You know, when you get the chance, I appreciate it. All the members that look out, I do appreciate all of y'all, man. And then you be able to see me hoop, man.
Yeah, I want to see you play, bro. I want to see you play some ball, fam. Definitely,
Yeah, I be locking cats down, man.
Yeah,
that's my thing, man.
You know your game. I can hear you talk. You can talk.
Yo, I'm telling you, listen, I'm a basketball scientist. Like the only thing I don't know is all the plays, you know, like, oh, this is a zipper one, da 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 da.
You don't need no.
But outside of that, watching the game, screens and all of that, like little subtle stuff, like the basics of basketball, all of that I know, man.
You gotta know that the basics of basketball you can learn from there and be an empire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that's a
fact.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
You know,
100%. Like it's like sometimes, like even now, like when I go to the park, right, and like let's say I'm done, like I'm tired, I'll stay for like another hour, just watching basketball. And if I see like a youngin there, I'd be like, yo, man, you should consider doing this. You know, one young boy, right? He loves shooting the three, right? And he was a good shooter. I said, yo, man, I see you like to shoot the three. Why don't you try doing the Steph Curry head fake? Because they know you want to shoot it. So just hit him with the little head fake, little side step dribble.
Do a midi.
And boom. You know what I'm saying? And he said, oh, I'm going to try it. Yeah, and that's what I like to do, man. And I'm also getting ready to get into coaching too. Because as my son is coming up, I want to be able to coach him. So one of my mans from Brooklyn, he got a team. I said, yo, man, you know, I'll be your assistant coach, you know, just to come through and, you know, and just to start, just to get my feet wet with it. So, yeah, man, I love the game, bro. I could watch the game for hours, man.
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's how you do it. Get your little man involved. How old is your son?
Man, he's 2. You know, we in the early phases.
Let him see with the basketball. Give him the basketball.
Yep. No, we get the basketball every day. Every day we shoot. I tell him score, like he, you know, and then I want to get him to the point where he can just start dribbling, you know. But I'm, you know, baby steps.
Yeah. Give him a tennis ball. That's to get the handle.
Okay.
And that's how they got Bashy, little Bashy. Yeah, my man. Oh yeah, my man
tennis
Bashy
ball.
Locked
Okay.
up right now. He had to turn the stuff in.
Right. Yeah, I did see about that. Yeah.
Man.
I feel bad for him and all those guys that got caught up with that, man. Because I'm like, damn, these dudes multimillionaires, and they get caught up with that situation with the whole, the NBA
Damn.
joint they was trying to do. I
But
felt bad
yeah.
for him, man.
But that's how they used to do him.
You know?
And his brother Danny, God bless the dead, he used to give him a little
God
green
bless.
tennis ball. Gave it as a
Nice.
kid. And
I'm writing that
and
down.
just hey, when a tennis ball, you just outside every day and learn to teach it, because the little tennis ball is small, so you gotta learn how to dribble it. Just bounce it, grab it, bounce it, walk with it every day with two of them, boom, boom, boom. And that's how you got the, it's the little things around this, man.
Yeah, nah, that's facts.
Yeah.
And Sebastian Handel was crap. I remember when he came to Grady, I think I already graduated because I'm a year ahead of him, right? And I went back, and he killed. Oh man, when I'm saying he killed us, he had to have at least 40, and they blew us out by like 20 something. Then he went to the locker room and wrote some crazy stuff. I don't remember what he wrote. They was like, he went to the locker room and wrote some crazy stuff on the locker. But Sebastian was nice, bro.
That's when his brother was coaching him. Danny, God bless the dead. Yeah.
God bless. But I'm talking about nice.
Son is not.
But I seen him doing the high school game, bro. I was like, this kid, he's gonna be.
Steph lived on the 3rd floor, and he lived on the 4th floor in the same building.
Yeah,
they lived on
wow.
whole family live in that building. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, my pops was telling me that. Yeah, like man, that's.
Yeah, I lived in building 5. They lived in building 4. He still stayed there. He still lived there. He still there. He still lived there. But he got his whole
people don't understand. Like people don't understand. Like certain neighborhoods is like, it's just a family. Like, because people be like, oh, you should move out. You should, but like it's just a family. Like you just don't. Like you have to be there to understand it.
Understand, yeah, man.
Like it's yeah.
It's all good though, but yeah, bro, that's what it is. It definitely
That's
is.
what's up.
I'm about to go
I
ahead
appreciate
to
you.
Philly, but I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna hit you soon as I get home in the morning. I'm gonna do that.
All right, no doubt, man. I'm here, brother.
When the next thing you gonna be on? Next week?
Probably Monday.
Okay.
I might do a spontaneous something, but don't hold me to it. But I'm definitely going live playing. I'm hooping on Sunday. That's for the members, so I'm definitely going to do that's 100%.
I'm gonna see you play. Pause. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna sign up in the morning when I get home.
That's 100%.
I'm gonna do that drink. So everything is in the descriptions and everything.
Everything is in the description. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Discord. We got the Discord. Once you join, you'll be able to see all the information.
Okay.
All the information. I don't know. They might. They might. Yo, it's YouTube. Man, listen, Google, man, they take everything, man. Shoot, you just never know. I know you're joking, but I'm just saying, for the people that's listening, they might take it.
All right, my boy, I'm out of here.
All right, man. Salute, CI. I appreciate you, man.
All right. I'm going to listen, please. All
right, peace. All right, Brooklyn in the house, man. Kings County. That's how we do it, man. Salute to my man CI, the kid from Coney. We always have great conversations, man. All of you guys are excited for the upcoming season and the schedule, and yeah, man, it's great to be on the NBA's favorites list. I'm gonna say it like that because I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Watch the narratives change. Be prepared for the glazing. I'm talking about the old media glazing the Knicks. Pause. Salute to everybody in the building. Let me see. I see Wolverine in the building. Matter of fact, let me check the gamification. Let's see who putting in work. Okay, BS10, 258 took the lead. Number 1 on the gamification, we got my man B. Willis. Number 2, my man Michael slid to the 3rd spot. Salute to you, Michael. I do appreciate you. You're always at the top of the boards. Salute to my man Randall. Number 4, Wolverine. Number 5, Latoria B. Number 6, Nick Shack. Number 7. Yo, Nick Shack, you got to call up the call-up show, man. You got to call up the call-up show. I know you, listen, man. I know you got some interesting takes. I know we don't agree. But yeah, don't worry, man. It'll be cool, man. I'm not a difficult host. Let me see. Next will be Chad says NBA on NBC with that lineup and theme song will own. No, yo, listen. I'm telling y'all right now, NBC, they are not playing no game. Like, they got an all-star cast, bro. Like, all those dudes know about hoops. Like, all those dudes, like, you know, and a lot of them, like Scalabrini, got the personality. Brad Daugherty, even though he's annoying as hell because he always dissed the Knicks, but he has personality. Like, the Cleveland broadcast, honestly, with Daugherty, is one of the best broadcasts in the NBA. I know because I listen to pretty much all of them. I got League Pass. And when I listen to games on League Pass, I make sure I go to the local network because I don't want to hear, you know, the national media. I want to hear the local broadcast. So that's how I know what Brad Daugherty be taking the shots at New York. One time he went on this crazy rant talking about, oh, the Knicks, they act like it's New York. They always act like they so much better and da-da-da-da. Like, he went on this anti-New York rant. I just like, damn. Like, that's crazy. Let's see. Knicks Apocalypse says the pressure is on us to win it all this year. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say, like, if you feel like there's pressure, I would say the pressure is to get to the finals. Let me see. Chat like if you in the chat show. Oh, chat like if you in the show. B. Willis. The ratings are down. They trying anything. But it's better for the game. Ex players. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. I think on national TVs, they got to stop playing with the Peacock stuff. I mean, Peacock is cool. I don't think they should exclusively stream to Peacock. I think that they should build towards that. They should just put all the games on NBC, man. Put all the games on NBC because a lot of people still have access to regular NBC and really push the free market, right? Amazon is cool. A lot of people got Amazon. I'm pretty sure all of you guys in the chat got Amazon Prime, right? So Prime and Netflix is like those two platforms, everyone has it. So you can put your stuff on there and pretty much anyone could see it. So I understand that everyone's on Netflix and Prime and streaming and Fire Sticks, but NBC, you know, football, all of that still does numbers. And I think NBC is going to be very, very viable. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, this is Yuri again. I did say I was going to call at the end of the show.
Yes. What's up, Yuri? And your phone actually works. So that's pretty interesting.
I know. Tell me something I don't know. Loves to work when it doesn't want to work. Yeah,
but
no,
what's
man.
up?
Yeah, I think Mike from the show from PA said how he felt about the coaches. I think we're gonna.
Okay.
I think we have the possibility to be the top 3 offense in the league. Top 3.
Okay. So what other 2 teams you got up there?
I got Knicks at number 1, OKC at number 2.
Okay.
This is in the league, and I got the Cavs at the 3.
Damn, if if OKC gets their offense to number 2, that's some scary stuff. They might win like 74 games.
I think
like if they get their offense that high, that's scary.
The reason why I say this is because Mike Brown, right, the assistant coaching that we got, and I want to talk to you about the assistant coaching. I talked about this with Mike from PA. Notice how Mike Brown got a lot of help on the offensive end and on the defensive end. But I want to point out the offensive end because there is a thing that the Sacramento King fans told me about when we got Mike Brown. It's like, Jordi Fernandez was the one actually responsible for the offense. But I'm like, while the assistant coaches do help out, right? And that's because of collaboration info. Mike Brown led the charge at the same time, though.
Right.
I think what happened in Sacramento, right? Yes, Jordi Fernandez leaving Sacramento was a big blow to Mike Brown, right? But I think what happened was that they got too predictable because no one expected Sacramento back in 2023 to be the number 1 offense.
Right.
You know? So I'm going to tell you what happened. The West Coast adapted to the Kings playing in 2023, 2024. Henceforth, why Mike Brown got fired the next season.
Right.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah. I mean, I I think that could be definitely a part of the reason. I also think that there was some issues with the front office,
Right. Yeah. No.
and
That, from what the Kings fans told me, there was definitely issues with Mike Brown in the front office.
and
Definitely.
that'll be enough to get you. That'll be enough to get you up out of there, 100%.
Yeah. There was
Now,
definitely issues, along with
to
De'Aaron Fox. Right.
mhm,
There was definitely issues with both of those guys.
right now to add to what you were saying though,
Hmm.
the Thunder was a number 3 offense last year. I didn't even realize that. I knew they were top 5. I didn't realize they had the number 3 offense.
Yeah.
Like
Imagine if
that's
they become top
crazy.
2. Imagine if they become top 2.
Man, if they get to number 1 offense and number 1 defense, they're winning the championship again. Like
We might see
that's
a
like a
repeat.
video game team.
We might see a repeat. We actually might see a repeat this year. I wouldn't be
That's
surprised.
crazy. No, that nah. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. I'm rooting for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? We go against OKC in the finals. I'm pulling for the Knicks. But if they get number 1 in offense and number 1 in, I don't
It's
think
right.
we've ever seen that before.
We never seen it before. There's a
I don't
lot.
think. What
OKC's
team
not feeling no pressure whatsoever because
did
they're
the
a small
Bulls do
market
that?
team. They're not feeling pressure. I'm going to tell you why they're not feeling no pressure. OKC's a small market team.
Hold up, man. Did this? Hold on. Are they the only? Would they be the only team in NBA history to have a number 1 defense and a number 1 offense?
No, I think that would be the Chicago Bulls. No, back then.
I don't think they did. Let me see. I'm looking at the Bulls right now. So this was the 98 Bulls. They had the 9th ranked offense and 3rd ranked defense. So they always was in the top 10, but I don't think they ever had number 1. 97.
I don't think they ever did either.
Hold up. Hey, hold on. Is this right? No, yeah, I went to the wrong year. I'm about to be like, wait, what? Let me go to 97. I'm just curious. They had the number 1 offense and the number 4 defense in 97.
Remember, the game was different back then, too. You got to keep that in mind.
No, it's different. Oh, but no. Wait, hold up. They did. The 96 Bulls was number 1 offense and number 1 defense. And this was the Bulls that won 72 games. Yikes.
Let me tell you something. If the Bulls, not the Bulls, if OKC becomes top one in both offense and defense, that's
over.
It's
over. It's over. That means they're going to be that. Man.
They will
That's crazy.
They will repeat next year.
100%.
And that's why,
bro.
Like, for the first time, like, I'm excited for the Knicks mainly because, like, I get
let's get back to the Knicks because that OKC stuff is too scary. Let's get back to the
No, I'm excited for the Knicks for many reasons. One, Brendan O'Connor. I think that's the most underrated hire we got out of free agency. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people were raving about this guy on the West Coast, that we got the hell of a steal. Wasn't players, it was on a coach. Shout out to Leon Rose, my man. Yo, Corey, remember when the media was saying the Knicks had no idea what they were doing? That we were just poaching all these people's coaches? Yeah. How you like them apples?
It's all smoke and mirrors. Like we said it. We said it was smoke and mirrors. We also know that Coach Tiz more than likely was let go prematurely. So they had to, find other options based on, what happened in those meetings. So it was never didn't know what they were doing. It's just that they were in a tough position and they had to, make do with what they had. Mike Brown to me is a great replacement for Tibbs. And like you said, these assistant guys, they all got rave reviews.
Right. So when I heard that and I looked up into this guy, Brendan O'Connor, was responsible for the Clippers defense. Now, I don't know if Jeff Van Gundy had a part of it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he did.
He probably did. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was a part of it as well.
No, he definitely, I think he led the defense, though, this guy.
Right. Yes, he did.
I think he
was leading the defense.
Yeah. So, but Gundy also played a role because, that's his specialty.
Gundy was always a defensive type of guy, even when he was on Knicks coach. Always was about defense. Never Never once. Hell, even he
What
admitted it. I never knew how to
wasn't he
run
with
fast.
Boston too? He was with Boston too, right? When they
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, he was, I believe. I got
So yeah, he's a valuable asset, man. I don't know why the Knicks didn't try to get him.
him. I think James Dolan and Jeff Van Gundy still got beef with each other. No?
I thought that was what do you
Steph
call it? The the GM dude. Wasn't that Layton?
Lee. It was one of the two. I don't remember which one.
No. Gundy had beef with hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. It was Checkers or Grunfeld. I just can't remember which one. And the guys in the chat probably will remember which one it was. I could tell you by just looking at the one that lasts the longest. Then that's how I know which one, because they fired him and they kept Van Gundy, which is something you don't really see. You rarely would see a coach be chosen ahead of a GM. Like you rarely would see that. I can't remember if it was Grunfeld or Checkers. Was it Checkers? Damn, which one it was? I don't remember. It was one of them two. For sure, he had a problem with them. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, this
and
was
then
the
Layden
Scott Lake
came.
days. Keep in mind, too. I think that was way worse.
And then Layden came. Yeah, once Layden came, that's when, it was like the beginning of the end of the ship. He traded Ewan. And then once they traded Ewan, it was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, it was just pure tears after that.
It was still good in the 2000s, too. They were still good in the mid-2000s as well. Keep that in mind.
What's your definition of good?
Well, okay, all the way up. I don't remember which one it was. Go back to 2001, 2002.
No, yeah, we went to the Eastern Finals in two. No. All right, so look, in 2000, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we also won 50 games, right?
Right.
And then 2001, we made it to the playoffs, but we got beat in the first round to our little homies, the Toronto Raptors, who I think they did have Oakley on that team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Oakley was there. And these were our little homies, but then they became
around this time. So I don't know more about.
No, yeah, you was a baby. Yeah, you didn't know. But it's all good. It's all good. We all remember. Let me see if these guys in the chat. Do y'all guys remember who Van Gundy had a problem with? Nobody remembers? Okay.
Yeah, I became a fan right around the Jeremy Lin era.
Yeah, that's way later.
That was way later. And even then, I'm still pissed at the Knicks didn't sign him. Again, previous administration.
No, remember, see, the Jeremy Lin, and I was trying to explain it to Fritz. What happened was the way the salary was structured, the Knicks could not match the offer because Houston, they offered him the Houston. And so that's what happened. So that's why Houston was able to get him, and we couldn't match the you know what it would be like? It's kind of similar to where we are now. Like, let's say a team wanted to sign Kevin McCullough to a 5-year deal. Not a 5-year deal, a $5 million deal.
Boy, I don't know how the Knicks are going to manage that. That is going to be
we can't match him because we're hard cap at 3.7. So he's out of there. He would go to another
trade. Unless you do a trade.
Right, yeah, you could do a trade, but then that's going to make it, because now I think that when you look at the Knicks roster, I think they like everyone they have, right? I don't think the Knicks are looking to make, unless Mitchell Robinson, that is somebody who definitely we're not 100 on.
Now, here's the thing, right? When I remember a lot of trauma from my Knicks in my lifetime. I saw it back in 2014, right?
Right.
With the Bayani trade. I stuck with this team.
Okay.
Through the 64 era to the 18 to 15, we were bad. We were down bad back then. It was crazy how bad we were too, because the rosters weren't even that good going up at all. Like, there was no flexibility. There was nothing. I remember growing up, and here's the thing, right? I still watch this team too. I remember the Jeff Hornwack coaching. I remember the whole David Fitzdale debacle. Derek Fisher. It was just dysfunctional growing up.
So you know what's crazy, right?
Right.
So that means that you are a real free agent. I mean, real free agent, a real Knick fan.
Dude,
You
I
are a
remember
real
when
Knick
Derek
fan.
Fisher got punched in the face by Matt Barnes. Yeah, I remember that whole debacle.
Right.
It was crazy how dysfunctional we were at the time. You couldn't make no sense of it.
Right.
You would think you would hear this from like the Washington Wizards or, for example, Charlotte Hornets. These kind of stories. You would never hear it from the New York Knicks. Back then, you would think, quote unquote, you would think. So, yeah, my point of view, Corin, I've stuck with this team through hard times. And we went from having 3 games on in 2019, 2020 to having 34 games on. Say what you want to say about the scheduling, right? But 34 games tied? That's unheard of.
Yeah.
And we're on prime time. I'm not worried about the prime time shenanigans, to tell you the truth. But I did want to.
Yeah, go ahead. No, get it out.
There is one thing I did not like about the 0-10 record. Now, I know me and you agreed on it. We don't care about the 0-10. It got debacled in the playoffs this year.
Right.
The thing I didn't like about it at the time before the playoffs was the times we lose in that 0-10. That first OKC game, we were about to win it, and then it came crashing down. We got blew out by them in the next game at home, got booed off the floor, got blown out by Boston multiple times, got blown out by Cleveland, which still irks me to this day. And I was starting to think I was Trevor at one point, like, it's all coaching. You know? Trevor had me, like, saying, bro, Trevor might be onto something about this man Tibbs, bro. I don't want to admit it, but, he might be
he was right. He was right mostly. He was mostly right.
And I didn't want to admit it, but then I'm like, then I look back because here's the thing, I like to look back at the footages, right?
Right.
Of it. And it's not that he didn't make adjustments. Every time he made adjustments, it was too late. Too late.
Yeah.
And then you had the whole game one collapse. I really do think Tibbs was going to stay, but that game one collapse sealed his fate. Now, here's the story about the game one, right, that I talked about with people. And this is from my own speculation, right? And I told Knicks 25-6. I told Shaw this, and I told a few of my friends this. I heard from a grapevine that I know, right, that I personally know. Josh Hart was pissed off at Tibbs for putting back in the game 4 minutes to go.
Really?
Josh Hart told Tibbs to sit him down because his legs was giving out on him. Now, I don't know how true this is, like I said, from the grapevine. I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. This is all speculation and theory. Tibbs told Josh Hart, no, screw you. I need you out there for rebounding. Josh Hart's legs were shaking. Josh Hart said, you know what? Fine, whatever.
What? So do you think that Josh Hart was a part of the committee?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely. Now,
wow.
Like I said, speculation and grapevine. Is where the story gets even better. After the game one collapse, right, Josh Hart ran after Tibbs behind the locker room. He had to be held back. This was under wraps for a while now. I haven't heard a report on it. I haven't heard an article. Like I said, straight from the grapevine.
Hold on, real quickly, right?
Yeah.
Real quickly. I know we don't, we don't go back in time, but the Jerry Lin stuff is just kind of interesting. But I got a source. I just want to share this. I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm just gonna pull it up. Hold on, let me find
the Jeremy
where
Lin
I was
stuff?
at. Yeah, just so we can have clarity as to,
Yeah, no, because young me wants clarity. Young
Yeah,
me
we
wants
gotta
clarity.
we gotta get clarity. Hold on, let me this is not it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. By the way, this is the call up show
So yeah,
646-995
this was and here's the thing too. This
8389. Yeah.
was I talked about this with Miggy, right? Because I always go back and forth, my friend, with Miggy as well about the Tom Thibodeau stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was correlating with the player end meetings. You know what I mean? So we were theorizing, right? And I and the report that I heard, right? Like I said, straight from the grapevine. I don't know how true this is, right? But I'm theorizing. I'm thinking about all the reports we heard.
Mm-hmm.
Hart had a problem with Tibbs back in Golden State, right? Back
Right.
to Golden State. Even though Tibbs said they were cool, it's like I knew there was some friction in the locker room. You know what I mean? There was friction in the locker room, even in Golden State. So when I heard this, I'm saying to myself, so I don't know how true it is. Like I said, it's speculation, right? And
Right.
it's under
That's
wraps.
all we could. That's all we can take it. But go ahead.
So Josh Hart had to be held back by OG, Cat, and JB.
What?
Like I
That's
said,
crazy.
speculation. I don't know how true this is. Speculation. I don't know how true it is.
It's speculation, guys. So this stupid thing wants me to sign in, and I'm not paying for another subscription because I got like at least 6 subscriptions I pay for, new subscriptions.
So
I refuse to pay for this. But look, real quickly, right? So I'm just gonna read it to y'all because I got it in another browser. I was able to get inside this article.
This man does not want to pay at all. Period.
Hold on. So look. Few things happened. The Knicks took a closer look at the money that the Rockets offered Jeremy Lin, right? Which is the contract was 3 years, $25 million, but the last year the deal was $15 million, right? So listen to this. The Knicks took a closer look at the Rockets offer. By matching it, the team would have been left owing Lin nearly $15 million in the third year of the deal, adding that figure to the franchise already sky-high payroll for the 2014-2015 season would likely have sent the Knicks well over the league's salary cap, exposing the organization as much to $68 million in luxury tax penalties. Okay? On Sunday, the team's nominal on-court leader, Carmelo Anthony, told reporters that Lin's offers from the Rockets was ridiculous, right? Before adding on Monday that despite that, he still wanted the point guard to return. By then, however, the issue was likely mute since the Knicks had already signed point guard Raymond Felton, who played for the team in 2010-2011. Right? So, yeah, that's why they didn't sign Jeremy Lin.
Okay, young me has closer. So back to what I was saying before.
Yeah, let's move forward. Okay, let's move forward.
Yeah, so the Josh Hart thing, that happened in game 1, right? And as the series went on, you could just tell the body language was that and I saw the body language too. Something told me that Tibbs lost the locker room as time went on, right? Especially after that Cat and OG argument. We talked about it, right? We can all assume that it was about basketball stuff because OG's very hard on Cat on defense.
Yeah.
I had a friend tell me once he saw that clip, like, yo, that clip scared the hell out of me. Because, like, he thought Cat was going to get traded. I'm like, Cat's not going to get traded. No way. He was like, off that one clip.
Well, no, that's not going to get you traded unless, it led to things, more things outside that we don't know, that we can't see. But no, that one incident won't lead. Matter of fact, the guys who I'm getting ready to play with on Sunday, right? Those 2 guys got into a fight. They got into a fight. I had to go break it up over basketball. But guess what? We're all still friends. So, it's basketball, bro. It's life, bro. Like, you're going to argue, man. Like, you with somebody 82 games all year, traveling together. You're going to have bad moments. So we can't allow the bad moments to overshadow the good moments. But,
like
hey,
I said,
what you're saying could be true. I don't know. It could be true, but it's speculation.
It's speculation until an actual report comes out on it.
Just in case, we'll put the disclaimer up, just in case.
Yeah, just put the disclaimer up. Yeah,
Just in
what I'm
case.
saying could be true, what it could not be true, right? It's all speculation, but when I heard that report, I was like, that could really shift the dynamics on why Tibbs was let go so early. Like Tibbs was supposed to stay here, man. I can tell because they were not ready. You heard JB made the comments, right? Next few days, Tibbs is out of here. I'm not
That's
gonna lie.
crazy.
Like I said, we're never gonna truly know what went down after the game one collapse. We're never gonna truly know what went down afterwards.
Right. I do think that JB signed off on it. I think he did. I think he did.
Come on.
I'm not saying that he was the one to complain, but I do think that he signed off on it.
Shout out to Mickey in the Discord. Me and Mickey had this conversation over and over again. We really do believe JB signed off on the firing.
He had to.
You
Or unless he just doesn't hold no weight, like I said, and his opinion just doesn't matter. But I think that he had to also sign off on it. Even if he didn't want to do it, I think he had to sign off on it.
Right, and here's the thing too, right? You could tell JB was getting frustrated too, because like, yeah, we all get on him for Game 6 against Indiana, right? But some AP, the topic was about what
the schedule.
happened, the schedule.
But
So, yeah,
AP, the topic is the topic, man. This is the call-up show. So yeah, many times we have conversations and we come up with all types of stuff. So if there's something that got your eye, feel free to share. But also, Yuri, really quick, because Randall put the minute Dolan heard complaints from the team that left Dolan no choice but to fire him. Everything he said was correct, except for the Dolan fired him. No, Leon Rose fired him. Leon Rose fired him. Dolan didn't fire him. I just have to correct that.
Because if Dolan really did get involved, I would have been tight. Either
But
way.
also, you know what? Randall might have heard Stephen A. Smith on Gil's Arena because Stephen A. Smith said that. He said it came from the top. But like, I'm like, guys, like we have sources. So are we just not going to believe the reports and the sources? I did an hour and 45-minute show on the reason why Tibbs was fired.
When I heard Stephen A. Smith call Leon Rose a coward on national television, I was like, yo, okay, he's just yapping and yap.
I'm just saying, when he says it comes from the top, now the fan, this is what I'm saying, like correct information matters. And I don't think that when you're debating or you're on a podcast, we don't really care about the correct information. That's why I added on the Monday show corrections, because I'm gonna have to start correcting people. Like, y'all just messing it up. Just the Kevin McCullough quagmire. I was talking about the Kevin McCullough quagmire for months, and now you see people talking about Kevin McCullough, right? And you know, when you get on this mic, man, I feel like, yes, we want to entertain people, and it's great to be entertaining, and I think that's what Stephen A. Smith is.
You know, AP
but
really said,
you gotta be on the money.
Better season than the Mets. AP, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. No,
hey, as a Yankee fan, I'm not going to make no Mets comments because a lot of you Mets fans are Knicks fans. So we're gonna keep it positive, man. I will not make any Mets comments. So,
listen, all I'm gonna say is that moving on. The schedule, when I saw that schedule, come on, I'm not gonna lie to you. My eyes lit up like a Christmas tree when I saw that schedule. It's like, yo, this is too good to be true. Back-to-back games.
I'll put it back up there. It's
back-to-back games that we're at home.
Incredible.
We don't gotta travel. We don't have to. We can get them. We don't have to travel.
The NBA trying. Oh, I gotta put it back on research. But the NBA, they trying to respect their product. Like the Knicks are the darling of the NBA. And watch the narrative. You're gonna see, oh, you know, Brunson and Towns, they're the best duo. And
it's gonna be fake respect. It's gonna be fake respect.
Of course, it's gonna be fake respect. 100%. 100%.
But yeah,
now the league needs the Knicks to be good because they're dealing with a real threat in the NFL that is really trying to crush them.
They better pray the Knicks are good, because if the Knicks are not good, their ratings are going down the gutter again.
In the toilet. 100%.
So the NBA is literally pleading with the Knicks, yo, we haven't done this in a while. Save our league. And let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Knicks and I'm James Dolan, I'm licking my chops. I'm saying everything to friggin' Adam Silver, saying, yo, we will have 34 games. If we win the finals, I want 40 games next year. If
Yep.
I'm James
Oh,
Dolan,
man, Yuri, listen. If the Knicks go to the finals, dude, we're going to break the NBA record for national TV games.
I wouldn't be
I think the
surprised.
Lakers was 39 or maybe the Warriors. I can't remember. It's one of them two teams that got the record. I'm telling you right now, we will break the record if the Knicks.
It's Knicks, OKC, NBA Finals next year, watch the ratings go through the roof. Yeah, remember all them trophies that they had back
100%.
in 08? Remember what the many setups they had? They're going to bring all that back if the Knicks are in the finals. Mark
And
my
the only
words.
reason why, and think about it. So the champions, OKC, they got the same amount of games we got, right? And so I think the only reason why they got those games is because they had SGA.
And
And they're trying to make him the face.
And another thing too, right? This is the Knicks' season to win. This is their season to lose. The only thing that can beat the Knicks is the Knicks themselves. Yeah, I went on a call-up and said it. Nobody's going to beat the Knicks. The only team the Knicks are going to beat is themselves this season.
I agree. I think potentially there's a lot of potential with this team.
Look at the back-to-back games that we got. Even in Chicago, we're going to be home for Chicago. We're going to be home for Washington. Yeah. Look at the back-to-backs that we got.
Yeah.
This is unheard of. First game in the back-to-back in November 2nd. Okay, we're back-to-back. Home. Same thing with Tuesday in Orlando. Back-to-back. Yep. Home.
Yeah, I mean, it's the NBA protecting their product.
The only time we're traveling back home is December 2nd till December 3rd. The only time we're traveling back.
Yeah.
And look, they got a week off after December 7th. They're going to Indiana.
Well, I think, ain't that when the Cup games are?
Yeah, and here's the thing, December 19th, back-to-back from Indiana, we're heading back home for Philly. Like
2 winnable games. I don't think the Indiana Pacers are going to be that good. I mean, a lot of people think that they're going to hold on.
I'm sorry, man. I hate to tell you, I wouldn't give up on Indiana. They're going to be a defensive team this year. They're going to be defensive.
All right, I got a question for you. Who's their starting point guard and their starting center?
Okay. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. I've talked to many Indiana Pacers fans. That I know. One that I personally know. Benedict Mathurin's going to be their starting point guard.
Benedict Mathurin, they're going to get cooked because he's a scorer. He's not a point guard.
No. And Rick Paul say that is his position to win. That is also his position to lose.
I would just go with Nembhard at the 1 and put Mathurin at the 2. That's what I would do.
That's what I would do too, because as much as I hate to admit, Nembhard's better player than freaking Benedict.
He's a better point guard for sure.
But yes, no. What I said is true. This is the Knicks' season to win. This is the Knicks' season to lose. Period.
I hear you, but you didn't answer who their center is though. Who's their center?
I don't know. I gotta do more research into that.
Exactly, and that's why they're gonna get cooked. that's they signed Jay Huff. They got the young boy James Wiseman. They hoping that he could maybe do something. He's coming off a big injury. Hopefully he does well. I don't want to see nobody fail.
You know what I don't like though? Why are they giving us Atlanta at the bottom? Though that's my question at the end of the year.
Oh, because we're gonna cook them. I don't know. I'm dead. That I ain't gonna lie. That was just me adding some sauce.
And if
I take it.
The only real tough schedule here is March. Look at March.
Right.
March is the only complaint. March is the only complaint I got.
Denver, LA. But you know, we always go on the West Coast road trip. But they gave us Utah. And then they gave us Indiana. They still giving us gifts, bro. Listen, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks win like 55 games.
Yo, what I'm actually happy about is Oklahoma City, March 4th. Yo, sign me up for that game.
Yeah, that's going to be a game on ESPN.
That's going to be a good game. No injuries, and SG still active. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, that's going to be one. Oh, boy.
There's a lot of these games that can go to the wire.
Yeah, I mean, it's man, it's a lot. Yo, even Philly might be a top 6 team on the low.
On a low?
On the low.
Uh-huh. I want to hear your reason why.
Well, they still got Maxey. They got some young boys. I'm not sure who they big man is though.
Listen, I'm letting you know if MB's injured, their season's cooked. I'm letting you know. Well, everything depends on Joel Embiid.
That's a fact.
I don't want to hear it. If you don't got Embiid in your lineup, you're cooked.
They working out they Quentin Grimes issues.
But is he still on the team?
Yeah, he gonna accept the qualifying offer.
Yeah, Joel Embiid. Yeah, well, where is he? Yeah, is he done at this point?
That's crazy. They don't even got him on a depth chart, but I think this might be. I don't know,
dude. Him not being on a depth chart's huge.
Yeah, that's bad, bro. They don't even got you on the depth chart. Like they trying to get. Oh man, that's funny.
I wouldn't be surprised. No one's taking that contract, and nobody's taking that contract.
Yeah, there was a report that said the Sixers were unhappy. They felt bad that they signed him.
Good. You still feel bad. You basically gave him an injury-prone player. You gave an injury-prone player God knows how much money.
I think because of the MVP.
Even if you got the MVP, you don't give a man freaking $230 million.
This week, Chance said Embiid knees are practically bone-on-bone facts. Yeah, he's not going to hold up.
You're going to have to load manage him. You're going to have to.
Next week, Chance said he'll be at the Knicks versus LA game. I remember he put that in the Discord. That's what's up.
I wonder if J-Tap after the Edgecombe deal. I wouldn't be surprised. Philly, right? Philly. I want to kick off Philly though. I think Philly might be what's the word? Top 6.
It depends on if they could get something out of Embiid and George can play a little bit. Because they don't got no big. All right, let me see if I can pull up their team. Hold on.
But the one thing that schedule, when I saw that schedule, I was like, yo, that is too good to be true right there. The schedule we had last year was way more brutal.
Yeah, because those teams were highly, like Milwaukee was more highly respected. Pacers, same thing.
Now, AP says, I need to see some defense this year. The defense, I'm not worried about. Not one bit. I'm not worried about the defense. I'm expecting Brendan O'Connor to fix up that defense.
Hold on. The Sixers only got 10 players? No way. Hold on.
Really?
There's no way. I'm going to go to sport. Let me go to Sports Track. Because these other sites, they don't really be up to date like that. Like ESPN gotta do better, man. Like they got people who not even on the team no more. You go to 26. Yeah, they got 14 players. No, I'm wrong. They got 11 players. Because this guy's on Igor Milik's is on exhibit 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they got 12. Yeah. So yeah, basically, okay. I see it. It's technically 14 if you count the Igor dude, but it's really 13 and 3 two-ways. It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. The league to me is just too political, man.
I agree.
Yes, Kyle Lowry is still on the Sixers roster, by the way. AP, let me see. AP says I need to see some defense, especially on the 3-point. Well, I don't know about that.
We don't know how the defense is going to be this year.
I want to know who's. Oh yeah, well, I'm on the Nets. What the hell am I looking at? I'm curious to see what OKC does against the 3-ball. OKC was, damn, they was first in 3-point defense. 34%. Damn, yo, them boys different.
Anyway, yo, my phone's about to die.
Okay.
I will say,
Yuri.
I'm going to say this, though. With the Knicks, I'm expecting a really big season. I'm going to say 55 plus wins.
Oh, okay. I'm riding with you.
And a finals appearance. I have the only team that can beat the Knicks is the Knicks themselves.
Right.
It's not going to be Indiana. It's not going to be the Atlanta Hawks. The only team that can beat the Knicks is the Knicks themselves. It's got to be said.
Think it makes sense.
Like, fine, I'm not saying every game's good. We're not gonna go 82-0 because that's some fanboys BS. You're gonna lose games that you shouldn't lose. Let's all agree to that.
Right.
Win the games you're supposed to win, though.
Right.
That's something that Tibbs didn't do.
Yeah, we did lose a lot of games. The sub 500 teams.
San
Games we were up.
San Antonio, and Charlotte. We should not be losing to those teams. We especially don't need Jalen Butler to put up 55 points against the Washington Wizards, who are bums.
Right.
So, I don't care if we lose against OKC. I don't care if we lose against, the elite teams. Just win the games you're supposed to win.
Right.
Period. And please don't get blown out at MSG. That's all I'm asking for this year.
Hopefully. I hate Yuri.
All right.
I'll holler at you. So yeah, this is the final call for calls, Knicks Call Up Show. I really do appreciate you. Hit the like button like Knicks will be champ said. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. Listen, man, this channel, got a lot going on. We got the podcast on Mondays. Salute to all the channel members that's gonna watch me hoop. I'm gonna be hooping on Sunday. Just a lot of content that I do. I try to drop surveys every day. I've been doing it this week. And so you guys could go there and vote on different polls. And yeah, man, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that like button. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel. Real quickly, since we're talking about joining and subscribing, I do want to touch on joining the channel, what that looks like and what you get. Salute to my man CI. He said he was going to join in the morning. Hopefully, we get him on board, and to you guys listening, especially you've been rocking with the channel for a while. We got the 2 packages: Starter Knick fan, Hardcore Knick fan. I'm only gonna talk about the Starter Knick fan. When you join the channel, right, you get access to the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, which is a platform where we gets it in. good people talking about the Knicks. We don't only talk about the Knicks, we talk about all sports. We talk about everything, and it's a great way to extend the conversation with me. If you think I'm tripping on a live, and you want to share something with me, this is the best way to do it and be active, be a part of the Discord server. When you join the channel, that's not the only thing you get. You also get the cool badges like Yuri has, channel member mod. Knicks will be champs, channel member mod. Salute to all of the mods and the channel members. And so, you get those cool little stars so we know who you are. Members also get priority reply comments. I ain't gonna lie. If I see Yuri or whoever, J-Tap, all my members, Beeman Boys, salute the Beeman Boys, FS Wisdom, HRM, all my guys that rock with me. Once I see those guys chat, I'm definitely looking for them. So you get the priority reply to comments. That's also in the surveys or wherever else you want to comment on the channel. I also do this video series called The Unfiltered Thought. I gotta do more, where I just pretty much I talk about stuff that's not necessarily the best things for YouTube, and it's a great way to get some additional content from me. Also, I hoop, which is a member only live. I do members only live chats as well. So it gives me an opportunity to be laser focused if I'm talking about a particular topic or subject. Of course, members get shouted out and members get a discount on the merch. So definitely, guys, consider joining the channel. This is not a donation. You donate to just support, and that's all you get. You actually do unlock content. AP says, I want to beat the elite teams. We should be an elite team. We should be the elite team. Well, we are the elite team. We are the elite team, 100%. But on the way out, I do want to give a big time Thibodeau as the coach in the match. Yeah, I got to stop. I do want to give a big time salute to the gamification top 5, B Willis, BS, 10-258, Michael at holding down the number 3 spot, Randall number 4, and Nick's Apocalypse at number 5. I do appreciate you guys. Salute to all the channel members. Salute to everybody that called up. The kid from CI, Mike from Harlem, the PA, of course, Yuri, my man, Coach. Salute to everybody that called. Salute to everybody that wanted to call but couldn't get on the line. Replay gang, salute to y'all as well. Want to salute AP, Latoria B was in the building. Maxine made a brief appearance before she fell out and went back to sleep. This is way past her bedtime. Of course, salute to my man, Coach, one of the first channel mods, member, and he was called up. And he's about to be in the Discord server. Matter of fact, let me do that as we speak. But big time salute to Wolverine. Big time salute to Knicks will be champs 25-26. How could I forget? Definitely a legendary dude. Knicks will be champs. You actually ducked the debate that was in the Discord server. I was calling you out about something. I think it was about you said Ben Simmons should start. Don't think I ain't forget that Knicks will be champs. You said that Ben Simmons should start. So I'm about to put this for the memberships up. If you are a member and you're not a part of the Discord or you're lost, look into the membership section tonight. I'm going to do that. Salute the Hotline Bang. I see you, man. He said we here. Listen, you guys are some vampires. I'm definitely getting ready to shut it down. But I appreciate you, Hotline Bling. B Willis, I appreciate you. This would be Chance said the TNT was horrible, but yeah, you're gonna see them on ESPN, so you might have to get used to them. Probably not as much though. Who else was in the building? Said Wolverine. I want to give a big Wacko in Brooklyn, one of the first channel mods as well. Wow, some legendary classic people doing their thing, man. Definitely, I appreciate all the support. Like I said, channel members, be on the lookout for this members post. I'm getting ready to post. Oh yeah, AP, you work overnight, so I know that. Yeah, Got to get through your night. Ah, man, I used to work overnight too. Very tough. OKC or Houston, I'm going OKC. But that's all I got for you guys, man. I do appreciate y'all. We'll be back on Monday, but Sunday, be on the lookout. Channel members, I will be hooping in Brooklyn. Thumb is feeling a lot better. A lot better. I don't know what it was. Still not 100%, but it's a lot better. But that's all I got for you, man. Until next time, let's go.